Good morning, everyone. It is, what's today? Thursday.
It is Thursday.
You know, this week has been a lot of fun.
It's going by fast.
It's going by quickly. Time is running together, but it's 8:43. We're excited. This is Kickstart. Feel free to share this video out. Let us know, what do you have going on today. Are your children attending VBS at Abundant Life Christian Center? That's what we're going to start out talking about right now. So we got a minute left, and we're going to go on the FM. We have Safari Steve in studio. We also have Curt in studio. We have Pastor Catherine Rudolph in studio. How's everybody doing so far right now?
I'm doing great. I don't know about Safari Steve because he looks like he's out of his environment today.
I'm doing awesome hanging out with you city slickers over here. Having a great time.
I'm glad that you're here, Safari Steve. How far is the safari, and what time did you leave to get here this morning?
Well, it's in Cape Town, South Africa, so...
He's been here for the week.
Oh, okay. So you've been here.
That's right, yeah.
But, like, how far is the trip from Cape Town, South Africa to beautiful Lamar, Texas?
Oh, what about, say...
It was hours.
Did you
15
travel.
hours by plane?
Did you boat? Oh, you took the plane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't make him take a boat for this trip.
That plane ticket, it's got to be nice, right?
Tell you what, they're not giving those away.
Right? We're trying. One day we want to give away Southwest tickets here on the radio. Have you ever been on the radio before, Safari Steve?
First time.
First
A
time.
bit nervous, don't mind telling you.
Do you got technology in the Safari?
It's scarier than a pack of Cape Buffalo, I'll tell you that much.
The technology is?
Oh, yeah, all these gizmos. I feel like I'm hooked up, yeah. I'm not sure if you're taking me pulse or listening to my voice, but we'll figure it out in a minute, eh?
So you're a part of Vacation Bible School here at Abundant Life. And what kind of role are you playing? Are you just sharing some adventures on the safari with the kids here today?
Well, you know, it's kind of multidimensional. I'm Pastor Cat, our VBS visionary leader and executive pastor's right hand and comic relief and, you know, just icebreaker.
He is. He's telling stories, too. He's helping us teach the kids the Bible stories, and he's tying it into all of his adventures that he has while he's out on the safari.
Yeah, they're so tactile, the kids, you know, so if you can give them a visual, give them something that's big and bright and loud and maybe even a little ferocious, you know, it drives the point home really well.
Listen, I'm scared of lions, and there is a bunch of lion sounds when I walk through. Like, the kids are even now...
I know, they're wild.
We've got that whole three-dimensional effect this year for VBS, and it's really working really great.
It is.
Kids are loving it.
Are there real lions here? Because I heard some roars, and they sounded legit.
I can neither confirm nor deny that fact, Gardy, but I'll tell you what, we had a lemur a couple days ago.
Oh, wow.
Today we have kangaroos, right?
I think so.
Kangaroos?
We have an exotic petting zoo that is here today. I'm not sure what all is coming with
Did y'all
them.
fly all those in from Cape Town, South Africa as well?
We flew them in from all over the place.
So not just from South Africa.
That's right.
Do we even have, like, cats from Lamarck? Like, dogs from Texas City?
Those cats from Lamarck are too ferocious.
Dude, I feel you. So Vacation Bible School taking place here at Abundant Life. I think there's today and tomorrow.
Right.
You know, and there's been a ton of kids coming in. I think even around like 300 or so.
Yeah.
How's it been so far?
It's been great. We've had a lot of fun, a lot of daycares that have come, as well as just families that have checked in their children and brought friends and people from their neighborhood, kids from all over this region, all over Galveston County. It's been a whole lot of fun with them.
All right. What's been everybody's favorite part so far besides Safari? Steve?
Safari
Steve.
right,
Yeah, okay, I just make sure I had your name right.
Rolls off the tongue there.
I don't know. I think the kids like snack this year because we made it hands-on. So they like made bugs one day with their food, so they get to play with their food and then eat it. I mean, what kid doesn't love to play with their food?
I do that on a daily basis.
Play with that macaroni and cheese.
Before I put it in.
So our studio is located right on the other side of the snack station, and the kids are loving the snacks. They also like watching us for entertainment. So as a group has been in, it's been like, boo, like everybody's eyes are glued in there, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? What's up, guys? But I feel like they're about to attack at any minute.
A lot of our listeners are looking through our cameras because you know this camera shoots back through, that camera shoots back through, and they're, where's my kid? Where's my kid? And the kids are like peering in the window. There they are.
We had two mothers spot their children. No joke.
Goodness,
spot their children out there. Shout out to Deacon.
Through our cameras. Like, we didn't take a camera and take a camera out there.
Yeah,
you know,
just
it's
the
like,
shot.
I think I see them. I think.
Yeah. Okay, we got 40 seconds. We're going to go on the FM as well. Right now it's 8:48. If you're watching on Facebook, share this video. Let us know what's up. Did you ever go to Vacation Bible School as a child? Maybe your kids are looking for a fun day tomorrow or even today. They have time to make it out, right?
Yeah, sure. It's from 9 to 12.
Curt talked about going to Vacation Bible School as a kid growing up in Nebraska, but he went to a different church's Vacation Bible School But just like one time, right?
Well, it was no, we went every year, but it was crazy because it was the one vacation Bible school for the entire city. You know, where here it's like this
every
is like
church
my
has
8th,
it.
you know, VBS. Yeah.
All right, so we got 8 seconds, and we are about to get this started. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 8:49. This is Kickstart. We're excited because we're talking about Vacation Bible School, and then we have a ton of guests, including some that are here today.
Yeah, I just want to first give a quick shout out. I see a bunch of people tuning in. AD Jill says, you guys passed 8,000 likes yesterday? Yes, we passed 8,000 likes yesterday. So thank you guys for doing that. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and sharing because you can get that top fan badge as you're doing so.
I see some top fans right now that are tuning in. That's new too. It's like 2 days old. So we got Kim, we got Margaret, and we got Solion. What's up? Good morning, you guys. So, okay, we got Pastor Catherine Rudolph. We got Safari Steve here in studio, and we're excited to talk about Vacation Bible School. So how's it going so far?
It's going really good, isn't it?
Oh, the kids are loving it. The wild animals have got their attention, and they're growing, and they're learning about God and the Bible and everything. And, man, it's just been a tremendous week.
It really has.
You know, what's the lessons that the kids are learning while they are here?
So we're learning about all the ways that God is good. So if life is unfair, if life is scary, if life is sad, if life is good, that's what tomorrow is. You got to come for that. Then God is good. So that's the whole theme, is looking at whatever we face every day, finding a way to say God's good.
God is good. Whether you're in the safari,
right, or the city, it doesn't matter.
When you're out on the safari, anything can happen.
God is
just
good.
Like life.
Is that legit? Because you're really from where, Cape Town, South Africa?
Cape Town, South Africa. Yeah, not Australia. But I won't take offense if you think that.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because I was going to ask you if you had a knife. You know, you'd be like, that's not a knife, that's a knife, you know, and you pull it out.
I had to leave my Bowie knife in the truck because it's against church policy to have it on campus.
Hey, that makes sense. I like that. So Cape Town, South Africa, can you share a little bit about what life is like there? Is it totally different? Is it actual safari?
You know, you can find civilization in pockets, you know, but it definitely is not Lamarck, Texas, that's for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, there's not calls everywhere, you know, there's not a tremendous amount of technology at all.
Did you see the This is Lamarck video? And that's kind of what sealed the deal and be like, I got to go to Vacation Bible School in Lamarck, Texas. I am Lamarck.
Well, you know, this is one of the greatest churches in the States and on the planet, and definitely in the state of Texas, and it's just a privilege to be here. It's been a tremendous week.
Wow. Are you thinking about moving here?
I am, actually. You know, it's tempting. It really is tempting because, well, Houston's just a great area, you know.
Yeah.
Galveston is beautiful, and
you could go to the zoo and see animals and get your fix, right?
Right. I don't know if I could handle seeing them behind the cages, you know, like that. But,
single tier.
Not out in the wild.
I was just about ready to say, like, God is good in Lamarck.
He is.
You know, like, life is good in Lamarck. God is good in Lamarck.
And here's the thing.
Nice.
You know, Pastor Walter Hallam has always said you can go anywhere from 601 Delaney Road. You just have to want to go. You just have to go. And it's almost the same for you, Safari Steve, coming from South Africa. People are starting to see Galveston County as a destination for a lot of the things that we have going on, you know, and it's more than just, you know, like the tourism in Galveston and even just like Houston, but also us in between. You know, there's a lot of good stuff coming out of Galveston County. Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. It's a tremendous area. And I just want to say that Pastor Walter Hallam, I mean, what a dynamic leader.
Awesome.
What an awesome team, leadership team at this church. And you can just tell when you get on campus, there's just the presence of God here.
Very
it's
true.
anointed to change your life.
Definitely will.
So my son, he's been enjoying himself. I know he's been knocking out snacks, looking in here and seeing like our little stuffed animals that we have, and he just wants them, right? But a lot of kids have been coming. I know your daughter.
Yeah,
she's been hanging out. What's she been saying?
Oh man, she loves it. She had her headband on, her bandana yesterday. She was geared up. She made multiple crafts. She's making them for everybody in the family and coming home with all kinds of things. She's loving it.
Yeah. So I like the bandana too.
With the taco and the roar bandana.
All right.
Yeah, so the taco's ready. You know, there's something about these bandanas that just make things a little bit cooler. These are kind of like the ones that we wore when we went fishing, and you just feel cool because you can put it over your neck or your head or your face.
Right.
And what do they say?
They say roar, VBS.
Is that what the entire week is kind of themed around?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Life is wild, but God is good.
There's something about a roar because you can use it as a warning. You can use it as like a way to show emotion or just to prove your strength, you know, and I don't know. It's just really like a powerful word, and it's very short. Roar.
True.
That's very good.
Yeah, the kids love it too.
And we're doing our battle cry all week, Gardy, because I lost my parents when I was just a little bitty pipsqueak guy, not a big, strong safari Steve, and I got separated from them, but I was raised by a tribe of Maasai warriors.
What?
And just like that, they hunt lion barefoot with a spear.
Oh my goodness!
They can jump about 3 feet off the ground, just springing up, not even running.
Not even trying, really, huh?
Just springing up 3 feet, kill lion with a spear, and they do that, virtually every week. If the lion comes in their territory, they got to defend it. And what I was going to say is they have like the lion has a roar, and it's hello, it's goodbye, it's emotional, outburst. They have a battle cry, and they say, "Ooh," and that's how they greet each other.
That's what the kids have been learning.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we're teaching them, you're going to be scared in life. Life's going to change. It's going to be volatile. There's going to be situations that are beyond your control. But in God, you've got that roar in you, and you can let that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you share a little bit about your parents? What do you remember? Because you said they passed whenever you were really young. Like, how old were you? I mean, a wee lad is what?
Oh, about 4 years old.
4?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was out in the bush, and we were just doing a little walkabout there, and a bad storm, and got separated, and just never found them again. Hopefully they're all right. But now the Maasai tribe found me, and my new parents raised me up there, and then I got in a foster home after that. So I was kind of, circulated back.
Did you bounce around, or did you just stay with one family?
I did. I bounced around from foster home to foster home, different situations, and that's what I've been related to the kids this week. Is that there's going to be change. It's going to be scary. It's going to seem unfair.
Yeah.
But God is right there. He's got you right in the palm of his hand.
So when did you find God? When did you find that comfort in God? Was it from about 4 years old, or did it come later in life, maybe one of the foster parents?
My foster parents were strong believers in Jesus Christ, and they led me to the Lord at the earliest possible age. So it was really easy for me to stay planted in the Word of God like that. So I knew He was with me my whole life. I felt something beyond what I could see.
A lot of the stuff that you guys have been talking about, because even though we've been doing the show, I've been watching, and listening to what you guys are doing. On Tuesday you talked about the plagues of Moses. Mm-hmm. How does that relate back to the safari, and how does that kind of help, tie it all together?
Or does it?
It actually does. I mean, I was telling Pastor Cat, famine and drought, literal famine and drought are a regular thing. You have got tsunami weather, typhoon, hurricane, you name it. So I mean, the nature comes with all of its rage, and I think there's a little bit of the element of the enemy in that sometimes too, if it's untimely, if it hurts your life, But God, He created all that with a spoken word, out of His eternal wisdom and faith. He spoke it, so he has authority over all that. So we just trusted Him.
Well, and we talked about how the plagues were showing the power of God to the children of Israel, right? Because they weren't harmed by Him. It was the enemy that was. Mm-hmm. And it was an awful thing to the enemy, but to the people who were praying for an answer and seeking God and crying out for something, it's His power and it's His miracle. So that's kind of that change element. It depends on what side of the spectrum that you're on. So you want to be on the right side so you get the miracle part of it.
Yeah.
Not the other side.
Okay, it's 8:56 right now. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. We're streaming live on Facebook. What's up, Facebook? Feel free to let us know, what do you have going on today? We're talking to Safari Steve. We're talking to Pastor Catherine Rudolph about Vacation Bible School, which is taking place right now. There's today, and then there's tomorrow, and then there's next year.
Right.
Are y'all excited?
It's Sunday. There's
Sunday.
A big after party bash safari party on Sunday morning at 10.
Safari Steve, you're going to be there?
I sure am.
Yep.
If that's all right with Pastor Cat.
I would love it if he would stay over for the weekend and do that with us.
That'd be awesome.
I had one more thing to say, was that, we're having an offering competition.
Oh, that's right.
We're teaching the kids to sow into God, and it'll bless their life back many-fold. But we're having an offering competition between the boys and the girls.
Okay.
And if the girls win, our assistant director, Crystal Naves, is going to get slimed in a mud pit.
I'd like to see that.
If the boys win.
If the boys win, the girls' leader is Crystal Naves. She's going to get slimed, and if the girls win the offering competition, Safari Steve's
they're in the lead right now.
Who's in the girl? Here's the thing. Here's the issue I have. Girls always win because for as long
we can't help it if
I'm
we're
not
amazing.
sure how to figure that one out, Gardy, but it's the truth.
You know what? Yeah, it's been this way for years. I'm 33 years old. I started coming to this church when I was 10 years old. Every Vacation Bible School I've ever been to, magically the girls win because there's been a girl youth pastor. And so there's a little bit of I feel like some exchanges like under the
I might be dropping like a $100 bill to a little kid later today to
Thank you,
like a boy.
Appreciate you.
Then we'll know.
Do y'all accept Bay Area Raceway, Wizard of Oz, like pusher coins?
That's at least $1,000.
Hey, this is worth 5 tickets, I will say. So,
what have I walked into here?
I'm not quite sure.
This is an epic battle here we're involved with.
That's the boys. We stand up for the boys.
Yeah,
right. Us guys got to
just
stay
the boys.
together, man. Come on, manpower. Right?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's going to be good.
I don't know. Safari Steve, I feel like I could talk to you for hours. You know, getting down to the nitty gritty of your story. You know, losing your parents at 4 years old, being raised by a tribe,
by wolves or something.
tribe of Massa warriors.
It's not Mowgli.
Yeah, I for a while I thought you were telling the tale of Tarzan, but you're like a real life Tarzan almost.
You know, I appreciate the comparison there, Gardy. I don't look like him, but there kind of is an element there, isn't there?
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Tarzan's a good guy. Yeah, he's an overcomer.
He's your cousin, and you know him. we go.
Yeah, we grew up. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Everybody in the jungle knows each other. You know, Mowgli's my friend. You know, all of them. What's the head lemur on Madagascar's name?
King Julian.
Did you ever run into him?
Oh, that's my buddy.
Oh, King Julian on
goodness,
Netflix
yes,
is
I
amazing,
see him
by
all
the way.
yeah.
I maybe watch it way too much.
Madagascar.
Madagascar. It's probably my favorite TV show.
What
ever.
on earth is a Fursa? Safari Steve doing impressions here.
Safari Steve, man, you're awesome. I just want to thank you for taking the time. Do y'all have to go? I think there's like a lot going on today still.
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
got
not
our
sure.
session that's about to kick off, and then we got the petting zoo coming today.
Wow.
And all the fun things that are going to be happening. So yeah, we probably ought to get out there to those kids before they start stampeding everywhere, right?
Yeah, we got to go tend to that petting zoo and the children too.
Yeah.
Very important.
Safari Steve, if you can break away, feel free to sneak back in here. I don't know.
Maybe bring
awesome.
bring the kangaroo with you.
Oh, we got to get
Have a kangaroo fight.
We've
ride
got
it
to
in.
get Curt and the kangaroo together. That's for sure.
Just get in the pouch and just like I'll be like this way.
I think he could get in there.
Into the studio. So it's 9 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
All right.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Tadashi. Gotta live.
Ooh, we play good music on KHEA Radio 99.5
That's
FM.
true.
Great music. Brand new music. Thanks, guys.
Bye. So that was fun. Man, we need to get like a behind the scenes with Safari Steve finding out his life story.
Steve to be like, you're listening to KHEA Radio on 99.5 FM, mate. I can't even do it. I can't do a Safari.
No, keep going. Actually try and do that again. I want to hear.
Okay. You're listening to 99.5 FM KHEA Radio down here in the jungle, mate.
I think you need to work on like just talking normal first. So like once I conquer being able to say
and then
words normally, then I can work on my accents.
I've been always wanting to have like a British accent because I love the Queen so much.
Of course you do.
And so I want to make sure that I can get that down, but doing a British accent is really, really hard.
Yeah. Hey, Margaret said, I remember VBS as a child, VBS as a teen volunteer, VBS as a leader, and totally have great memories. It's like a summer tradition for some, you know, and if it's not, then it's a great way to introduce your kids to other kids in the community. It's a great way for your kids to learn some principles, and maybe honestly it sounds funny, but for you to have like, hey, I get a couple hours off so I can go to the grocery store, run some errands, or just go to work and not necessarily have to worry about childcare. I think we're even starting at 3 years old this year for VBS, which is new. Usually they start at like 5 or 6, I believe, but VBS at Abundant Life is starting at 3 years old all the way up to 12. So it's a good time. I remember coming to VBS here as a kid, having fun, but I was a kid in like the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
And everything at that point was like space theme because it was like the year 2000. Oh my gosh. So everything was like outer space, you know, the next frontier. We're going to Mars, the moon. That was the theme of everything.
The one thing that I remember from Vacation Bible School that I loved was when we do Pharaoh, Pharaoh.
Oh, it's a great song.
You know, Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Uh-huh. Oh, baby, and I always go, let my people go. Ugh. Yeah. And as a kid, I thought it was the funniest thing. And all the parents would like laugh at me, you know, and they'd be like, oh, look at Kurt.
Let me guess.
As I grew older, I understood.
You were a little over the top. You were probably a little over the top dramatic.
I was a little bit over the top. I was kind of that like, Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Uh-huh. Oh, baby, let my people go.
Okay, we heard you do it the first. We heard you do it the first time.
Yeah. I love that. That's the one thing I can remember from Vacation Bible School, and it was at the First Presbyterian Church, and it was literally right next to my house. So there was an alleyway, and then the church. I didn't go to that church, but it was literally the alleyway was right over there. So it was kind of cool to kind of see and be a part of that Vacation Bible School. But I went to the Grace Lutheran Church.
Yeah, just hanging out in the alley. Kurt just hanging out in the alley.
Can you imagine how long it takes me to get ready for the KHEA radio show? Like, now imagine me, having to walk across an alleyway in order to get to church.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that would be a long time. Sometimes things drag. Okay,
yes.
We got 15 seconds, and I think we may just go on the FM again because why not? And it's 9:04 right now. It looks like it's going to be some good weather today. I honestly don't know, but it wasn't raining when I got here. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Maybe you're listening on the brand new KHEA Radio app. And if you are, we appreciate it. If you haven't downloaded it yet, make sure you take that opportunity. All you got to do is go to the Google Play Store or go to the App Store. Just search KHEA. We're going to pop up right there at the top. Hit that download, get it, and then take advantage of everything the app has to offer. It's literally life-changing. Feel free to leave a review, though. Only if it's 5 stars.
Only if it's 5 stars, yes. Please check it out. You can actually get some member benefits, like 20% off Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. I'm super excited. They're actually one of our guests today. Arnold is coming in to talk about a barbecue class with Mo that they're putting on later this month, later in July, I guess, at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. We're also going to be talking to Mr. Sassy Boy, Southern Sass.
Woo!
Vinyl and more at 9:30, and then at 10:30, we're talking to Chick-fil-A from League City, hopefully about the video that we're going to be filming next week where we're giving away an entire year of Chick-fil-A to one lucky winner, maybe 2. I'm going to try to convince them to give away 2.
Hey, that would be awesome. So we had conversations with him yesterday. We were hanging out with Pierre Castillo. Check him out, Pierre Castillo Live. We were on his show yesterday, which he had his season finale. It was a fun time. Got to run into some old friends, some new friends, and Chick-fil-A League City Town Center was there, and we started talking to him. Hey, Pierre, can you introduce us to your friends at Chick-fil-A? So he's like, oh, yes, of course, because Pierre's awesome.
Right.
And so the first thing that pretty much happens is like, hey, can we give away like a year of Chick-fil-A? They said yes. We said, what? It was kind of like a shocking take back. So we're going to see if we ask again, can we give away like 10 years? Like someone wins
like
a
10
year,
winners?
Or one person wins 10 years of free Chick-fil-A.
Man, here's the best part is there's going to be people from all over the country who are going to be entering in to win a year of Chick-fil-A. People sit outside and like beg and wait for like hours and days.
Beg.
They're like, please.
They camp out for this.
Camp out to win a year worth of Chick-fil-A. And I don't know if you win the year's worth of Chick-fil-A. If I won the year's worth of Chick-fil-A, I'm not eating out anywhere else except for Chick-fil-A.
Of course.
Right? Like you're always going. If you're going to go I think it counts like you get one meal a day, right?
I think it's a week. So you'll have Chick-fil-A a week. I don't know. We'll be able to ask details. They're supposed to be hanging out with us today, and we're going to learn and find out what that entails. But we are excited because it is Thursday. We've had an awesome week so far, and we want to hear from you. What do you have going on this week, and what else do you have, left to do? Do you have any goals that you set out to accomplish, and maybe you got them done, or you're finishing them up, or hey, maybe it didn't happen this week, but you're looking to push it into next week?
One of our biggest goals for KHEA Radio, and I'm glad we're talking about this because we talked to Colton Trout earlier in the week, and he talked about businesses and setting achievable goals and like goals that are maybe too far out there, right? When we started the year at 5,000 Facebook likes, January 1. And our goal was, hey, we want to grow at least 500 Facebook likes every single month. We wanted to expand, and we wanted to get people tuning in and finding out about KHEA Radio. Yesterday, we broke 8,000 likes, which puts us above and beyond our goal that we have. We're close. So close. Once we get to 10,000 Facebook likes, I am getting that KHEA Radio tattoo.
If we make a video about that, I feel like that may speed up the process.
We're close. I put it in the descriptions. I said, we're getting close to that number where Curt gets that KHEA Radio tattoo. I'm thinking like a matching like radio tower right here with blue KHEA. So white radio tower, blue KHEA.
I think you need to put it on your arm.
Like up here?
Yes, because I understand why you put that tattoo there randomly.
It looked good.
Yeah, sure. But
I searched for sexy guy tattoos on Instagram.
I understand.
And that showed up.
Yeah.
And it was on his arm in the same spot.
Okay. We're going to take a break. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. I can't.
You can't with my tattoos?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just can't. So, what's everybody up to? Kurt's talking about his special tattoo that show it off, by the way.
I have. People have seen it.
I know. What is it? Can you share the story behind it again?
It's a mountain. I literally looked up sexy guy tattoos.
Well, I know,
on
but
Instagram.
maybe share because you have a couple other stories that
you
are
want a different one. Okay, so
yeah, make up a better one. Because
make
that's
up a
lame.
better one. No, that's the funniest one. That's the best one. That's exactly how it happened. Is I wanted to get a tattoo, looked up hey, what is a good looking tattoo, and it showed up on the arm.
Oh man. Hey, Margaret says she's eating breakfast from Texas City Chick-fil-A. Don't tell Dr. Joppa. We won't.
She's already there. We have breakfast stuff here. We had to hide the other Chick-fil-A stuff because we didn't want to have Texas City Chick-fil-A stuff in here as Lake City
So we had Texas City come and hang out with us yesterday to drop off some basket stuff that we're gonna do a giveaway with, just to because they're awesome. We love Chick-fil-A, and they said, hey, can we give these and we'll give them away? We said, sure, absolutely. So it's some coupons. Hey, get some free breakfast. Get this little cow toy and all this stuff. So it's really cool. But then if we have League City Chick-fil-A Town Center coming in, then we're like, okay, sweet. We'll just put these to the side.
Did I hide them well enough? I don't know. I don't remember where I put them.
Apparently you did, because I don't see them.
Good. They're sitting on the chairs. They sit down and they're like, what are these?
Yeah, you hit them right on where they're going to sit. So we do have Southern Sass coming in. We're going to have Paul. We're also going to have Arnold from Texas Pit Stop coming in, talking about an event that's taking place this Saturday. We're also going to have the Chick-fil-A and League City Town Center coming in. And is that it? We also talked to Jim's Jungle Exotic Petting Zoo. I think they may be making an appearance.
Yes, I do want to mention, last night we did drop and say that Christina Wells, who was a semifinalist on America's Got Talent, was coming in today. She texted this morning and said that there was an issue at her house and wasn't able to make it in this morning, and that we wanted to reschedule. So we are going to have her back in at some point today, but we want to make sure that, that we're not telling her hey, come when she's having an issue or that she's dealing with something. So we love Christina Wells. The awesome music video is on our website. You can go, or on our Facebook page, go and check it out.
She also is making an appearance on Houston Life at 11:30 this morning, because she had mentioned that yesterday. So if you want to check her out, I believe that's on Channel 2 or something locally, or 11.
I've never heard of it before. Yeah,
it's a very local. You know how they'll have local.
Is it almost like Great Day Houston?
A little bit, but they used to do it inside of the Galleria, they had a studio. But she said last time she went and did it, they had an actual a different studio space that they used. But yeah, it's like Great Day Houston, hyper local Houston, morning show type
TV stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually been on Great Day Houston before.
Oh yeah, share your experience.
So we, as a teacher, when I taught at the high school at Chavez High School,
yeah,
part of the requirements, I guess, for the students was to go and do a workplace shadow and see what it's like to be in the workforce. Well, we shot video, and so there's very limited things that you can do. And so one of the things that I was like, why don't we go find a TV show to sit in on? And Great Day Houston was one of those. And so we actually took the entire sophomore class, sat in the audience for Great Day Houston. And so they came in and talked to Deborah, actually sat next to me and one of the students, and had a conversation in the audience with us. And hey, we're going to talk to one of our audience members. This is Curt. He's one of the teachers. He's bringing these kids. These kids are interested in broadcasting. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot cool. And then afterwards, we got to kind of tour their studio there, which got flooded during Harvey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the entire studio was underwater. So that what we went and saw is no longer there anymore.
Wow. Yeah, that changed a lot of stuff, definitely around Houston, our area, and there's still people that aren't back up to normal, which leads me to this next thought. We went and had a meeting with a gentleman that is friends with Jennifer Fuller the other day, and we're looking at the potential. We need to iron out the details, but we're going to be doing a nomination process where if you know somebody who needs some house renovations, he is going to work with them, and I think we're going to be doing like a giveaway for like and obviously this is not official, like don't hold me to everything because we still need to work it out, but like a kitchen remodel or a bathroom remodel if they are in need. So somebody who was affected by circumstances in life, whether that's Harvey and they still haven't, or they are just, in need. So we want to find some people who are going through, a time and be able to bless someone. And so that gentleman, he's, he kind of had that idea and approached Jennifer after he saw her on our show. So we went and had lunch with him the other day, and we're very excited to make that happen because there's a lot of people who still are not back to normal after Harvey. And then there's also people that were affected by other circumstances in life. It's not necessarily, the hurricane or the storm that came in. So we're going to be opening that up. I think we're filming next Monday is the plan, and then we'll iron out all the details and get that out to you guys, so that way you can either nominate yourself or nominate somebody else, and we can get that blessing to you.
Yeah, so we one of the things that I've really enjoyed about that meeting was when he was talking about the house that he went and looked at. There was a lady, and kind of what stemmed all of this as well was he went and looked at a house, and the contractor didn't fulfill their promises, and the house was kind of left hanging, in limbo. And
that stinks.
It was like, what do I do? And he's like, I can't help you with this. There's too many issues, but their house, they haven't been able to move back in yet,
Right.
And so I thought that was really intriguing to kind of hear. Like, you don't think about that. There are still people who were either there were contractors that didn't hold their part of it, and to be able to help and bless somebody who maybe went through something like that is really, really exciting for us at KHEA Radio.
Yeah, that's tough. It was obviously whenever you lose something like your home and you lose like all your possessions, that is really tough. And so there was some people that either got taken advantage of, and it's not right, it's not fair. And so we want to be able to. I wish we could bless everyone. If there was a way, if we could hook up with enough contractors, hey, reach out to us if that's something you want to do. We would love to be able to help facilitate that and kind of walk through that together with you, to be able to find somebody deserving, to find somebody who really needs it. So that's awesome. We're excited to be able to roll that out. Hopefully we're filming next Monday. It's on the schedule, and then we'll be able to make sure we get the announcement and the rules to you guys. So right now it's 9:16. We're still streaming live on our Facebook page. We're about to go live back on the FM. I'm trying to do something on my Facebook page right now, but hey, let us know what you guys got going on. I see our top fan badges are popping, and I appreciate all you people who share our content.
I am kind of disappointed Christina's not here this morning.
I am disappointed too, but it's okay. She'll be back.
Because we were going to bamboozle her to get all 5,000 of her Facebook friends to grow KHEA. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be nice. It would be nice. But you know what? Tomorrow, whenever it is, we'll run into Christina Wells again. She's very talented. And again, watch her on Great Day Houston. Can somebody clarify what Great Day Houston is on? I'm going to just do like...
She's not on Great Day Houston. Great Day Houston is...
Deborah Duncan?
Deborah Duncan. She's on the other one. This is Houston or something?
She's been on Deborah Duncan like multiple times.
Yeah, Great Day Houston is on the NBC station, KHOU. That's not NBC, that's CBS. KHOU. She's on KHOU.
It's 11.
Which is CBS. That's Great Day
KHOU.
Houston.
Okay, listen.
Great Day Houston is on KHOU, which is CBS, which is channel 11.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. You asked. I just was telling you.
No, there was some I don't know. We're getting lost on like the details of information that doesn't matter to us at all. Yeah. So it's 9:17 and we have a couple minutes left. What's up, Robin? Shout out to Axe Masters, our good friends over there. You can go throw some axes and have a good time. It's a great way to build some teamwork. You know what I like about Axe Masters? The weather can sometimes be sketchy, especially here lately. It's like inside. So you don't have to worry about, hey, my weekend plans are canceled and we got rained out from the bounce house or like the birthday fun. And that's an opportunity for you to still have a great time with your family, with your friends, the boys, the girls, whoever, and go throw some axes.
You know, that is one of the things that we are monitoring for this weekend. There's a hurricane huddle that's taking place at the fire station in Lamarck, Texas. And we're kind of watching the weather because it's an outside event.
Yeah. Have you looked at it? Is it supposed to still rain Saturday?
Saturday, it's still rainy with like thunderstorms, but it's supposed to be 88. So hopefully
they should just move it to tomorrow.
They should.
Tomorrow looks
nice.
good. And then it just looks like a lot of rain. According to my iPhone weather, my weather app, there's a lot of weather apps. What do you use? I've seen some people that use like WeatherBug and then the Weather Channel app.
Do you remember when we used to do the weather every morning?
Man, that was so annoying.
You started it.
I started it.
Yeah, and then
you finished it because it was so bad. You know, it was just, I was tired of us being wrong. We were
right all the time.
that's not true.
Siri was wrong all the time. You can't blame. So the weatherman, it's not the weatherman's fault. It's the software that they're using's fault.
You know, but to be a legit weatherman, and I feel like it was a disservice to like legit weathermen because like we've learned and we talk to people from the city how they monitor. They look at these things and do the research. They follow it, look at the patterns. And to be a legit weatherman, it takes a lot of school. Like you have that one of your ex-students, your former students rather, he is studying to be a weatherman.
So there's a difference. So you can be a weatherman, but not a meteorologist. So, like, I can go and be on, let's say, KHOU, because we've already mentioned it one time today. Why not mention it again? You can be on KHEA as a weatherman or weatherwoman or weather person and just read the weather on TV and count as a weatherman. That happens. That's part of the industry where you have people who stand in front of a green screen and tell you what the weather is. But then you have meteorologists who study the weather and actually understand how the weather works. That's like a degree base versus just like a weather person. So you can do the weather, but if you don't have the degree, then it's different.
We just didn't have the meteorologist.
Yes.
I think is what it is. And that's what we desperately needed to be able to deliver that message appropriately. Hey, shout out to Telestai. Did you see that new spot with Texas Chronicles?
I haven't yet. Did it drop this morning?
It dropped this morning at about 7, and it looks great. So it's kind of what they're doing is they're going to be releasing a little series of videos, and this was kind of the intro, just kind of showing, hey, this is Tetelestai, this is what it means, and this is what we do, and they're going to be going and breaking down like the different ways that it can be used. So I was going to reach out to Joe and see if, well, because we definitely want to share it, but I want to make sure that we do it in the best way that's going to reach the biggest audience from our platform as well. So.
You know, the one thing the KHEA radio page did do this morning, and that's drop that Monster Catch video, the teaser. We're going to be actually showcasing that every month or every week on Mondays at 7 o'clock. So tune in on Monday at 7 o'clock, and we're going to be dropping that video as an opportunity to kind of see what the best catches are out there.
Yeah, and we have some behind-the-scenes information that I think we're sworn to secrecy that we can't talk about, but you're definitely going to want to watch as those episodes go on because there is some, like, world record breaking news type stuff that's happening right here out of Galveston. And so shout out to, the Monster Catch. It's going to be debuting on Monday, 7 p.m. You can access that right here on KHEA Radio. If you're a fan of Galveston, Texas, if you're a fan of our area, fishing, outdoors, life, then this is going to be something you don't want to miss. The production on it is phenomenal. As from what we've seen and we've shared with you guys, it looks amazing. We're excited to be a part of it. You know, Academy, there's like a bunch of sponsors for this, and for our name to be kind of a part of that, it's really neat. You know, like whenever it's like, oh, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Monster Fishing, KHEA Radio, it's just like, wow. It's kind of like a surreal moment for me and for the radio station and for you as well.
Yeah, I kind of bamboozled myself into putting our tag there. Like at the end, I said, it's like Salt Life Adventures, KHEA Radio.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm super excited about that.
Southern Sassy boy. Let's do this. Hey, we got our guest here. We're going to talk about Southern Sass Vinyl and more. Dude, Paul looks like he's been hitting the gym hard. He's been hitting the gym hard. He looks bigger than normal.
I'm kind of scared.
Dude, should we let him in? I don't know. We just like locked the doors. He's like, call me Southern Sassy boy. One more time. I dare you. Dude, he looks like he's about to.
Look, he's got the 3BQ hat on.
He looks like he's about to power slam Curt through the door.
Please don't hurt us.
Dude, what's up, man? Have you been hitting the weights?
Look, it says Mr. Sass.
Mr. Sass.
Good. Doing good.
So, hey, we're about to get into this. What's up?
How are you?
Dude, have you always been this big and we just haven't noticed?
I don't know. I took a while off the gym and then
started hitting it again?
Yeah.
You can sit there.
You haven't been in our new studio before, have you? You've never been on the. It's just been your wife?
I'm a total novice to this whole thing.
All right. Hey, we're excited that you're here, though. This is going to be. Hey, so that hat looks legit. We have one of our own, but it has like brisket stains and sweat all over it. Perry dropped it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Do you see
I
Perry
think I know where you can get that.
See, it's got the brisket stains and everything.
Oh yeah, I totally know where you can get these.
So those are
At your
legit.
shop, right?
Yeah.
I want one.
All right.
I'm gonna have to get one. I saw that he's offering some. I guess you guys are hooking those up. So 3BQ. I mean, he has shirts, and I think y'all even wrapped his truck.
Well, yes. Yeah. We didn't wrap it, but we put the decals and stuff on it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, he's great.
Hey, we're glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. We've seen y'all have not even been in business a year.
No, 9 months.
9
Right at
months.
9 months, yes.
And things have kind of been rolling what I will describe as wildfire.
Yes, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah. How is business just taken off so quickly? Because we've seen a lot of businesses start and, kind of like fizzle out or like close. But you guys have been killing it.
Well, the number one reason is God is great. And he's blessed us tenfold since we started. And, so all the glory goes to him first and foremost.
Awesome.
But I think, it's just been, we were able to, we were given a platform, and our platform was to serve others in our community. And that's what we try to do each and every day. And we provide services, we provide embroidery and screen printing and vinyl for the do-it-yourselfers. But the biggest thing is just being able to build relationships with people and let them know that every customer that comes in our store means something to us.
Yeah. And people would rather go to a friend. Absolutely. It seems, and y'all build that relationship and a friendship, so it's more than just like, hey, yeah, I'll let's do business. Right. It's like you become part of the family.
Sure.
And that's awesome. Hey, I saw Lizzie. She commented on here. She said he has been going to the gym, and it shows. You can't hide that. Whenever you walked in, sometimes we have wrestlers in here, and I was like, we don't have a wrestler. What? Dude looks.
You did a double take, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I thought he's about to break the glass because you were taking a sip of your coffee and like looked over, and then your back muscles just like popped out of me. I was like, what's going on here? So that's cool.
You're not supposed to make me blush on the radio. At least I'm on radio, right?
Yeah.
Aww.
I've seen some of those memes before where it's like, hey, working out, like expectations, and it's the guy, and it's like a cartoon, like at the beach, and the girl's like, oh, your muscles are so big, and it's like reality, and the guys are like, oh, dude, look at your calves, like, oh, all the guys like checking out the other dude at the gym, complimenting his biceps and everything else, being like, yeah,
that's crazy.
We need to go work out with you.
Where do you work out?
South Shore
At Fitness Center?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Gardy used to work out.
Well, I do work. So I have a membership at the Fitness Center, but right now I'm in week 3 of a 6-week challenge at the Iron Den.
You know what? I actually worked out there. I worked there for a while, but we needed somewhere with childcare.
Yes.
So we could kind of go together and
definitely
make it work, and it's great to be able to work out together. And we do so much together. We work together. We work out together. So it makes it nice.
Yeah, it's like a McDonald's play place on steroids, like in there, because it's like the slides are like, oh, I wish I'm a kid. I wish I was a kid because my son, he goes in there, and I told my son, I was like, I'm never taking you again, which of course I would. But what happened is they didn't have that open one day because if there's not enough kids, they can't have that. So he was like, I'm not going in there, like with the other room, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, I'm never bringing you back here again. If you don't go in one of these rooms, I don't care which one, you have to. So I literally he like was kind of like put his foot down, and I was like, you are in so much trouble. Like, get in the car, let's go. So that was tough.
Well, I thought you were boxing or something.
He's supposed to be actually having a boxing match, and we're looking for an opponent. If you want to be, if you want to be the opponent.
No, sir. No, sir. I had to do like an up and down. Like, no, sir.
No, thank you. I'll pass. Yeah, he went and trained one time.
Yeah, it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe I could like just. He's like, no, you got to train for like 2 hours. I'm like, dude, I don't have 2 hours in a day to come.
Every day? 2 hours? Just one time.
I was like, I don't have 2 hours.
He trained for like 20 minutes one day, and he was just like, after that, he was feeling himself like, hey, man, I'm good at this. I could do this. He
was
like,
pretty good at it. My hand-eye coordination is pretty legit.
Oh yeah, he was like this
class.
summer, I'm going to be making my amateur debut in the boxing ring. Everybody's ready. I'm calling out everyone. And then like the next day, he was like, I'm not going back. I was like, dude, you just cut a promo calling out like the whole world saying you're making your debut. So I'm waiting because is this summer? June 27th? I think it is.
It is summer.
I have until September 21st.
Summer, I believe.
Summer goes till September 21st. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I mean, it's like 6 days worth of summer so far. I mean, I still got time.
Dude, think of the trunks that Southern Sass Vinyl and more could print up with all your sponsors and Paul's sponsors on there.
We totally have something that works for you guys.
Ooh, some silk. Dude.
Have you expanded into your new building? I'm trying to change the subject. Did you see that?
We noticed
We
that,
have.
yes.
You need to come check it out. We've grown quite a bit.
You know, we haven't been back to our plaza in a while. The KHEA
I know you guys
plaza.
cut your teeth and then forgot about us. Y'all need to come on back.
Well, you know what? Here's what happens.
518.
Every time, like, we forget that, and I'm going to be there this weekend for something else on that side of town, right? But whenever that construction, you can't actually exit 518, I swear, like, we always miss it. And it's like, we're supposed to take 96. Right. Oh, my gosh. And you got to loop all the way around and figure it out. But, hey, it seems like there is starting to be a light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully. Okay. They mentioned opening 646, like, in July, the underpass and all that.
It's going to get worse, though. Because,
is it?
We just found out yesterday. I hope I'm not, the bearer of this news. But they're going to put a Starbucks in our parking lot.
There's where?
Right in the middle.
Like in the parking lot? Like a new construction?
Yes. Right behind,
what?
like, the marquee that goes up, right? That's right there that shows the Cornerstone Shopping Plaza. Yeah, there's a turn-in on both sides. Mm-hmm. Well, basically, they're taking out that grassy knoll and then the one next to Al Garza's. And they make parking lots right there, and it's going to be a standalone building right there. And they're going to redo the parking lot and redo the lights and landscaping.
So, first of all,
supposed to be finished in October.
First of all, we wanted as owners of KHEA Plaza, we wanted to provide people who are coming in to get donuts and, pierogi queen an opportunity to also get coffee. And so we had to, we finagled a little bit to get Starbucks there. So
it's a lot of hard work.
We understand as a business owner in that plaza that you're a little concerned, but it's gonna bring more business to you. So we're excited about the opportunity.
Thank you for that light at the end of the tunnel, that optimism.
Hey, I'm gonna move your mic a little closer, and then we can go on the FM. Right. Just talk a little closer into the mic, and then if you want, you can
okay.
Over the brisket hat.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So
now I feel important.
Yeah, you are important. So, dude, Starbucks is coming to KHEA Plaza.
I'm super excited. Sorry, we should have told you guys a little more in advance when we were having those conversations, but
you know we understand how meetings go, and people get forgotten.
Hey,
plus it makes money for KHEA Plaza.
Robin said, "Hey, I feel for you guys, Paul. That traffic is bad right now. We have the same issue with Axe Masters right there on Hobbs.
Right.
Have you been there yet?
I have not. I've been there. I know them, but I haven't got to go in there and experience.
Throw some axes.
Yeah. I need to get over there.
Yeah, I saw some video actually yesterday of Curt throwing axes, and it is like exactly what you would picture Curt looks like throwing an axe.
I was good.
It's like a wet rag. Like Kurt's like
I didn't expect good. So you were good?
I'm fantastic.
No, it was David because David was like, "Hey, look at this," and it's David throwing axe like, whoo, boom, it hits the thing like he's a Native American.
David was really good.
And
at
then Kurt's
throwing
over
axe.
there, and he's like, he does this, and the axe just like, bing, boom, hits the ground. But no, David was like legit. He was
David
legit.
was throwing that hard, and I was like, dude, you're gonna break something. You're gonna break. The best part is you get to take. Well, we took home a piece of the board so that we could hang it up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that.
All right, so yeah, we got 2 minutes left, and we'll go on the FM. But y'all expanded into a new side of the building to do an offer screen printing, right?
We did. I think we purchased that at the end of last year and started working construction on it, and then we finally got our equipment in at the beginning of the year, and I think we kind of broke ground on the screen printing aspect of it around beginning of February, and it's just taken off too.
Has that changed the game, kind of?
Oh yeah, it's a total game changer.
The shirt you have on right now, is that screen printed?
It is.
Okay.
Totally is.
Cool. And for what's the difference? If somebody has no, knowledge of, hey, I want a shirt. Do I want screen printing, vinyl, embroidery? Like, can you kind of maybe explain like what the difference is and what would work good for different situations?
I think it's just personal preference, to be honest with you. I mean, the vinyl is I wouldn't say it's longer lasting. It's more for me it's more temporary. But it allows you to do a lot of different things for shirts. Say you want something on a smaller quantity. It's easier and faster to be able to do something in vinyl.
Okay.
Screen printing is going to be more of your larger quantity orders, for, anywhere from 50 to thousands.
Wow.
But they're both good quality. It just depends on what game you're in. Do you need a lot and do you need them quickly, or do you need just a few? And it's all about being cost effective for the customer.
Cool. So vinyl, hey, I need 5 shirts for my family. We want to go on vacation and wear something that matches or something, or a family reunion, or we're showing up together, right? So you could get like 5 shirts, the vinyl on there. It'd be more cost effective because screen printing, and we only have 29 seconds, but I think that it's like an actual screen, and then you cut it out and then do all the layers, and it looks cool and it's nice, but you just gotta. It's a lot of work as well, so it makes more sense.
Sure.
For like, hey, I'm making 100 shirts. All right, here we go. We got 10 seconds, and we're going to get into this. So let us know. Feel free to share this video out. Let us know what you got going on today, and if you have checked out Southern Sass and already gotten all your shirt needs taken care of. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It is Thursday, 9:35 a.m., and we have a guest in studio. We had Safari Steve in earlier from Cape Town, South Africa.
His story was unique. I don't think we've ever had anyone from another country like on our radio station before.
I'm thinking.
I don't think we have.
No, I don't. I think that was the first.
Yeah, so he was from Cape Town, Africa, flew in to be on our show.
Wow.
He's here for Vacation Bible School. They flew him in, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to learn more and have conversations with him because if I get into a story now, I'll just be on it for hours. But right now, we're going to switch the gear, talk about Southern Sass, vinyl, and more. They can take care of you if you are a business, if you're an individual, if you're looking for a large quantity of items, a small quantity. If you want to get something custom printed, kind of like this. This is a koozie, our good friend Joe Perez, and I believe this is like a vinyl or something on there because whenever you do koozies, I don't know if you can. I don't think you can screen print.
We can.
On there. You can.
We can screen print.
So there's services you guys offer. Can you kind of walk me through what's offered at Southern Sass Vinyl and more?
Well, we have many options, but our premise is we started with the vinyl sales and supplies for the do-it-yourselfers at home. We offer, heat thermoflex. We offer adhesive vinyl. We offer.
I know the embroidery side too, right?
I'm sorry.
Like embroidery.
We do. I mean, we do more of we do a lot of stuff, but embroidery is one of our big things. Screen printing is one of our big things, and as you can tell, I'm not real versed on the vinyl stuff.
Yeah,
I'll leave that to the girls. They know a lot more about that than I do. But
is your hat embroidered?
It is embroidered,
and they like the black and everything because it was just gray before and all. Is that a machine that does that, or how does that work?
Well, we just got a new machine that does larger quantity hats. It's a 4-head machine that allows us to do 4 at a time, but in a faster turnover time, if you will. And so we have 2 single heads that we can do certain work on, but then once you use the 4 head, everything has to be done at the same time.
Okay.
So if you're running 4, it can't do specific things for each head. It has to all be the same.
Cool. Have you learned a lot, I would say, in a short amount of time? Y'all been open for nine months now. And you personally, did you have a background in any of like T-shirts and, as far as like designing? Did you have any kind of background or knowledge on that?
None. I had absolutely no expertise in any of this.
Yeah.
Really, the game changer was KHEA. KHEA, she was the brain trust of a lot of the knowledge that we had in our business. And, when we started this, she was the one that we leaned on for pretty much everything. She had been in the embroidery game for 13 plus years. She knew a lot about vinyl. So she was the person who knew it all. And, we were kind of the financial backing part. We knew that we wanted to get into something and create our own business and have our own platform, but I had no idea what I wanted to get into. And I'd done so many things throughout my life that I wasn't really willing to just take a chance on anything.
Yeah.
But this one thing just kind of landed in our lap. And so I've just been training myself as I go. And, we offer quality products.
Wow. So, 9 months ago, kind of took the jump, and we met y'all. I think we even went to like the grand opening day, which was fun. And I think you were still like working another job, or like you were about to like, hey, we're going to see how this goes. Starting a business costs a lot of money. So, hey, I need to work and make some money. But then whenever we see it's going, you finally decided to, let's do this. I'm in. We need more hands.
Yeah, that was that was probably the biggest leap of faith I've ever taken in my whole life.
Yeah.
You just, to leave a 6-figure job, insurance, the comfortableness of what life had given me at that point in my life, to just say, I'm going to put all my eggs in this one basket and see if we can do it. It was a scary decision, but at the same time, 9 months in, even though it was scary, it can be so rewarding at the same time.
Oh, man.
And it has been.
Yeah. How do you find that faith to make that leap? I'm guessing it would take a lot of thought, a lot of prayer, like, hey, a lot of monitoring the numbers too, and being like, okay, this looks like it's working.
Yeah. There was a lot of research that went into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot, but the demand, there's so much demand out there for this line of work. And there are a lot of people that do it, and we're grateful for the people that come to us. And that's why I told you that the relationships is what's the really big driver for us, is just to be able to make people feel like family. And when you do that, they're going to keep coming back to you.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people that we know, it's just like a big web connected of community, which is cool to see and, and then like try and be a part of, and like, hey, promoting, business and we find out, hey, 3BQ, we had been talking to him just through the internet, and then he's like dropping off some lunch to you guys because y'all are buds, and y'all print up his gear and help decals for his food truck and everything. It's just a big family.
Sure.
Which is pretty fun.
One of the things that I think would be really cool is in the future, anyone who has to screen print with you guys has to come on our radio station. Like
they have to. It's in the contract for this shirt. Like, you want to get one shirt printed for your daughter's 2-year-old birthday for her, she has to come sit in that chair and tell us why she's grateful to be 2.
Exactly. I love this. Like, it's just part of the business agreement, right? If we're going to build community, this is the best way to do it. Like, come on.
If we're going to build community, let's build community.
Exactly.
Sounds
or at least they have to like us on Facebook, one of the two.
Okay, so
we might be able to get that down.
There you go.
That's a start.
We want some Kickstart koozies. There's a logo.
We need a logo.
Well, no, we have the one of our cartoon face. I know it's so great.
Cringy.
It's a little cringy just because it's so accurate. I think. Have you seen that logo? I'm going to show you.
Yeah, that's the one we're working on.
I like. If we could buy some of those and put them on some koozies, that would be amazing. And y'all do that kind of work there, right?
Yeah, but I think you need big old shirts too. I think you need that. You need those faces on shirts. Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's
this
perfect.
is the one. Here, Kurt, can we switch to my camera over here?
Yeah.
If you're listening on 99.5 FM, you're missing out. This is why you should be on Facebook.
That was before the Botox, right?
Curt. No, this looks smooth. Like this was Curt Botoxed all up and down.
Why is my left eyebrow like, hey?
You look like The Rock.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
From the neck up. From the neck up.
From the neck.
Yeah, down. Okay. So yeah, this on a blue koozie. Hey, that's keeping my
It's
drink
like
cold.
the Rock face on the Trump body. That's what you get, Curt.
A young President Trump's body on the Rock's head on there, and then you get a Curt Casper. That's what that means.
Nice.
Ouch. So y'all do koozies, y'all do
I
T-shirts.
need to go take another phone call and get out of here. I walk back in, and I thought I was safe.
You're never safe.
This is a safe place.
What other kind of stuff can you get printed on? Because we talked about koozies, T-shirts, even hats, but I think y'all can print on like almost anything. Because I know y'all have other items in there.
We can print on anything. I mean, we print on any type of apparel. You know, most apparel we can print on blankets. You know, towels. We can embroider on towels, blankets, burp cloths, whatever you need. You know,
that's cool.
I mean,
and y'all sell some shirts there. Like even like if you want to have a shirt and you'd be like, hey, I want this one printed on, or I need to see the size or the fit or the feel. And then if you want like special, because y'all did our KHEA radio shirts, and we're like, okay, this is the material, maybe in these colors, and then y'all are able to place an order, and we got, we actually gotten, a lot of shirts for us, and
we need to do it again. We'll just screen print them this time.
That would be awesome.
The one thing that the hard part is I like those kind of shirts. Gardy doesn't like those kind of shirts.
What's wrong? What kind of shirt is that?
It's a heavier shirt.
I like the heavy shirts. I like the one that are more cotton.
Different.
No, because a lot of times people like the ones that are like stretchier, like the Urban Outfitters kind of material.
Right.
I'm not a fan of.
You like the heavier cotton?
I'd rather have
shirts?
like a heavy one.
Our current KHEA shirts are kind of those stretchy, feely ones, but I'm not a fan of those.
Well, those are awesome, and a lot of people do. But like a yellow shirt like that, I can't wear a yellow shirt. Well, I mean, I could wear a yellow shirt, but like my skin is tan, and I feel like you can see through it.
That's why I have a different shirt on.
Yeah, you're double layered. Yeah,
double layered. Sorry, these are things that we have to go through.
It's normal.
It's a great thought process. I mean, you should think it through. He thinks people are looking through his shirt at him.
They are. Well, I have like tattoos. I have tattoos all over my chest, and then you can like straight up see it.
Okay.
And it's just like, if I want everybody to see my tattoo on my chest, I would have just not wore a shirt today. You know what I mean? But if I wear a yellow shirt, you could just see it, and then it's just like a big. But if it's screen printed on there or vinyl on the front, then it doesn't matter. So that's the only thing that goes through
they
me.
make so many different colors.
Yes. And that's one of the benefits of getting the vinyl that we did with you guys, because it was, hey, you can actually get any color
and
that you
can do
want.
that with screen print too.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a different method. Same process, different method of application.
Okay.
So you can do the same exact thing that you did before.
Cool. That's cool. There's a lot that goes into picking shirts. For me, I want to make sure that the shirt isn't dated, because we have a lot of events. And sometimes it's like, hey, well, we placed an order for 100 shirts, but we only sold 50, but it says like 2017 on it. And so I always want to make sure that you kind of, don't date yourself, even if it's an event, because that's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, one of the things that we've learned, and that we're going to be doing for our taco cook-off, which we're going to need shirts for. So we got some ideas and stuff that we're doing. So we're doing a taco cook-off October 12th. And we are going to be doing, one of the things that we're going to be doing is making sure that the event, like, year isn't on there. So, like, in the future, we can always do it differently.
Yeah, I'll show you. Let me see. This is our logo that we are tentatively using. And are you familiar with Tim at Signfly?
I'm not.
Okay, so he's done a lot of, like, some of the signs, but he's also a graphic designer. And so this is kind of what we've been playing around with graphic-wise. So it's our Talk of Taco Cook-Off. We're teaming up with the Galveston County United Way, and it's going to be in October. It's going to be on the campus here, so anybody can enter. If you think you make the best tacos in the world, it's going to be like barbecue-style cook-off, but with tacos, and we're pumped for it. So,
are you guys going to be entering?
Do you make some good tacos?
I'm not a taco maker.
Are you a taco eater?
I am a taco eater.
Then you're going to want to be there.
We're going to need judges. So
perfect.
Our thing is, I think we're going to need, like, we're going to have like 600 teams, I believe. You know, as we're talking to people.
You wouldn't want to be a judge of eating tacos.
Right, but
is it going to be on Tuesday?
It's going to be on a Saturday. Saturday from 9 to 2. It should have been on a Tuesday. We've done goofed. No, we figured we want as many cooking teams as possible. Right. So a Saturday, October 12th, right here at Abundant Life Christian Center in the parking lot, we're going to be hosting that cook-off. There's going to be 4 categories: beef, chicken, seafood, and a chef's choice. So, and what did we say? It was $125. Is that correct?
That's not correct. It's all around the place. But we have another meeting with the United Way today or tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Okay, got moved.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Taco Tuesday.
But it's around $100 to enter in, and you'll be able to do all 4 categories as well. So we don't have an event right up. It's in the process. We'll have it up next week. So it'll be perfect timing for the holidays. You can practice making tacos for the 4th of July and get ready for that taco cook-off that's taking place October 12th.
Will 3BQ be there?
You know, if he's not, there's going to be some issues. We're going to have you get on him for us. Right. I feel like you could take him. I don't know. Perry's a big guy, but you're a big guy too, so that'd be a good one. We'll have to make that happen. Right now it's 9:49. This is KHEARadio.com 99.5 FM. VBS is going on here at Abundant Life. There's been kids running around, and they haven't hit snack time yet, which will come later.
Are you anticipating that? Are you like getting nervous for like the kids standing there looking at you?
Yes, as I make eye contact with all of them, and it's just like a really, really fun time. So, hey, right now we're talking to Southern Sass Vinyl and More. We got Mr. Sass in studio. If you have some questions for him, or you have some needs for your business, or not even just your business, individual, maybe you do vinyl, this is the place where you can get supplies. You can also get some advice.
Yeah, one of the things I was going to ask you, you guys were just featured in a magazine, and this is kind of why we brought you in. Can you talk a little bit about what that was and kind of how you guys figured that out, like were able to be featured?
A lot of that was brought to Lizzie. You know, Lizzie was the mastermind behind a lot of that. We were, I believe someone, I can't remember who it was, but they kind of recommended us for that magazine article.
What was the magazine? Can you walk us through kind of what that was?
I really don't know a lot about it.
Is it like Texas Monthly or something?
It's Houston Voyage or
Houston
something
Voyage?
from what I remember reading.
That's cool.
But I don't know a whole lot about it. You know, I thought Lizzie did a great job explaining on how we got started, and you know, it's a great article to read. I just don't know a whole lot about it. I'm kind of behind the scenes on a lot of stuff, you know, so.
You should be the face.
Nah.
We need to work that into the logo, because first of all, the logo is really cool, but it just needs, I feel like it needs your like face like right in the middle.
Southern Sassy Boy, huh?
So, yeah. I'm feeling that.
That's totally y'all's nickname.
Hey, and you know Anthony Macaluso, from because we see, you know, his hats and shirts, and I think he gets some stuff done with you guys, and we're like, oh, that's cool. Did you find out from Southern Sass? And he was like, no, I knew them before you guys were like, well, excuse us, but shout out to Anthony.
Yeah, he's great.
I saw he just left the arms room, and I was like trying to get the deets. I texted him last night. I was like, dude, what's up? So he's going full-time real estate, and he's always up for doing some cool stuff.
They have a great family, you know, great family.
Yeah. So right now it's 9:51, and we're excited talking about everything going on. Curt, what's up with you, man?
I was excited, but I just looked at our next guest, and he didn't bring food, so.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I'm going to let him in.
Well, there's food out there. They have some lemonade and
pretzel sticks.
Pretzels and marshmallows for VBS.
For lunch, we're going to have to go to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay. I promise.
Okay. That's good. So let's take a quick break. This is 99.5 FM, KHEARadio.com.
Yeah, so a couple things. Our meeting got moved today, so we don't have lunch today. Our lunch meeting got moved to next Tuesday.
Sweet. I don't like lunch. Well, I don't like lunch meetings whenever I'm in the, like, I'm doing this, like, my workout stuff, and it's like, oh, meal prep. Yeah. And Kurt's like, hey, let's do a lunch meeting, like, every day. And I'm like, no.
Lunch meetings are the best. You get lunch and you get to have a meeting.
Yes and no, because, you know, I mean, I'm with you. You know, if you're trying to stay healthy and you're trying to meal prep and you're trying to do those things, it's so hard when you're, you know, you want to eat that too.
Yeah,
know?
so we went to Pomodoro's with Jennifer Fuller and another gentleman, which was great. And Kurt was like, just bring in your meal. I was like, no, Pomodoro's is a nice restaurant. That's like I can't. I was like, I had to eat it in the car, like on the way, so that way I'm not, because that would be the worst.
McDonald's, you know?
That would be the worst. You know, if you're like, I was like, I have to eat before, even if I'm not fully hungry, because I know as soon as I get there and they're like, oh, spaghetti and meatballs and all this other, here's the, you know, the baskets of garlic bread and everything else, I'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna eat it because I'm hungry. Yeah. But
I remember seeing you at Mr. Sombrero's.
Yes.
Love that place.
It's a good place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You live pretty close to there?
We do. About a mile.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Us too. I live behind HEB right over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we live the other way on
north,
on South Shore. Yeah.
Okay.
Going
cool.
towards the fitness center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very cool.
I don't. I live down here.
He lives actually in upstairs. We let him stay. Yeah.
Nice.
I wish that would be awesome. Then I wouldn't have to pay for rent.
So how long have you had this studio?
This studio, we built this out for. So the radio story is weird. So we got the license in like 2015, and then 2017 is whenever we started our morning show. But obviously the studio didn't look like this. It's been like upgrades and slowly going.
We got some major ones coming. Hopefully soon, like this summer at some point, we're going to add some more TVs. We're going to add some more lighting in here, and really kind of spruce this place up.
Spruce it.
So I thought I heard something about you guys can go mobile now.
We can. We can go live from anywhere as long as there's internet connection. Okay. So, like, if there was strong enough internet at Southern Saskatchewan on the Moor, we could do our entire morning show live at Southern Saskatchewan on the Moor.
Well, we need to work something out on that because we have our year. Our year is going to be coming up, and we got some plans for that. We're going to be having a big to-do out there, if you will.
Yeah.
And so I believe we got Cool Cow Creamery coming out.
Ooh, the truck.
Things like that, yeah. So it's going to be a pretty cool deal. We just got to figure it out now with the construction, you know, of the Starbucks that we talked about. So that might put a little hamper on.
What's that going to do to parking, I wonder?
I don't know. I'm hoping that they build out the parking lots first before they start the construction. That way there's additional places for people to go, you know. And I'm hoping that it doesn't kill too much business, you know.
Yeah.
But you never know.
The crazy thing is, I don't even know, like, because you're not, well, you are boxed in, you know. It's like a U right there.
Sure.
So there's only so much space, but that would be, I think it would be nice, you know, like a Starbucks there would be good because I'm trying to think where the next one is, like the mall.
The closest one is down if you're traveling 518 towards, say 146.
Yeah.
Kim area, right there at Highway 3.
Okay. Yeah. we're over there all the time, but Kurt had to go to Wells Fargo to drop off some money. But yeah, so that'd be good to have there. But that area is like very developed, you know. So for them to be able to put something like in a parking lot, it may be good. But there's going to be a revolving line of drive-throughs and everything else.
It'll help that area rebound quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good. Hey, is there anything else that you want to share while you're here right now?
No, I just want to say thanks for bringing us on, you know, and we need to get together and work on another sponsorship.
We can do some
partnership.
Stuff. Yeah. We want to. We'd love to go out there for the 1 year. That'd be fun.
When is the 1 year party? I know you just said Starbucks.
I believe September.
Okay.
September. I don't have the exact date. As you can tell, I'm not real, the planner. But I can get you all the dates and everything.
So September will be 1 year, or when's your 1 year?
Yeah, September is 1 year.
September. Yeah.
So we were talking. When did we get those KHEA shirts?
I don't know.
November. Had you only been open for like a month?
We were there opening day, like asking, like, "Hey, we want shirts." Like literally their opening day.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
we're like one of our very first customers.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I remember. So who was it? It was actually Kelly Redinger that was like, "Hey, hit up Katie Ann," and she put me in a group message with her, and so she was like, "Hey, we haven't opened yet, but." I guess she did shirts, like you had said. She had a history of it, but she was like, "Hey, we're going to be doing this stuff," and then kind of threw out some dates, I guess. And I was like, "Oh, sweet. Well, all right, cool." And that's how we got introduced to you guys through Kelly.
Do you want to go on the FM and give you kind of one more chance to kind of talk who you guys are, how people get in contact with you if you need shirts, if you need vinyl, if you need more, etc.
Well, we did that over the FM just here. Whenever you had walked out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good. We're just about out of time. Yeah, and if there's anything else, but yeah, Southern Sass. I mean, you guys are commenting along. Is that Lizzie? Commenting on the stream probably. Does she run the social media page for Southern Sass?
There's a collective.
Everybody.
Group. Yeah, everybody just kind of chimes in.
Cool. But yeah, well, man, yeah. If there's anything else you want to share, and then we'll be in contact. We definitely want to get some koozies, which would be fun.
Yeah, well, we do a lot of stuff, so we just try to reach out to the community if they need anything, any apparel, any embroidery, any screen printing. We're here to help.
All right.
Awesome. I just actually sent for the Houston.Voyage, kind of the magazine that you guys were featured in. Go check out that. I'm going to post the article right now. But I just filled out one for KHEA, so maybe we'll get featured in the magazine as well.
Awesome.
Houston Voyage.
And we could do that too. We could send something to them. And then we also did there was another thing that we did here recently too. They came in and took pictures for the you said something about it the other day on the radio.
Oh, yeah, it was Be the Reason campaign.
Yes.
So the Bay Area Alliance for Youth and Families, it's great. So they work within like Clear Creek ISD and Friendswood ISD, and the whole goal is to young people, like be the reason that the young people don't get introduced to alcohol. A lot of times parents will be like, hey, well, the kids can come over and drink it at the house, as long as you don't drive, and it's like 16, 15, 17-year-old underage kids, so providing that opportunity to them. And instead, hey, be the reason that they don't drink, alcohol, or provide that to them, or even vaping or cigarettes like underage. And so that's really cool. And this month, y'all are the face of that campaign, and you can check that out. I believe it's in like Bay or Houston Magazine, and there's like a Space City Parent or something where they are in those as well. So check that out. We were fortunate enough, and we were excited to be a part of that, and we partner with the Bay Area Alliance because it's such a great message that they have, and we support it.
So we were the April ones, which was awesome.
April.
Not as cool as June. July. Are you guys June or July? Are you June?
I would guess July.
I guess it would be July, huh?
Yeah,
next
probably.
month.
Yeah.
Aww.
Must be nice. The summertime
they
Space City Parent. Everybody's reading that one.
They should make a calendar
April.
and it would be like Mr. April, you're Mr. July.
Perfect.
Mr. Sass. I'll add a SY to your T-shirt before you leave.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Tell everybody who said what's up.
All right.
And we'll come visit you guys.
I'm going to bring you guys some new ones.
Ooh, we'll throw that one away.
The brisket stain.
The brisket stain. Coming up next, we're going to be talking to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue Arnold. And guess what, Gardy?
What?
He brought food.
He brought food.
He brought pork rinds.
Pork rinds?
Rinds.
Pork rinds.
Rinds.
I don't even know.
Thank you.
Hey, Kurt, you gotta move Perry's hat before Arnold's like, what is this? Hey, shout out to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. They're one of our partners. They're featured in the KHEA radio app. Arnold's awesome. We love him. We love his family. You can catch him on the cook-off circuit. You can catch his son and his nephews on the cook-off circuit as well.
Oh,
Los
Gardy,
Primos, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
This is going to be hard for Gardy.
Well, it was supposed to have been fish tacos, but I messed up, and he made brisket tacos.
Some brisket tacos. That's what's up.
Brisket tacos are my favorites.
We're going to have to, Kurt can't keep, like, when there's food in studio, he literally can't help himself. And so he turns into, I don't even know what. Yeah, Arnold.
I didn't eat breakfast for this, Arnold. You're going to be in that chair.
So, hey, feel free to let us know what you got going on. Shout out to Arnold and the Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. You can actually access a coupon. We call Kurt. You're being loud over there in my ear.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. You got to access the member benefits whenever you download the KHEA radio app. Search KHEA radio. We pop up whether you're Google Play, you are in the App Store, and you're going to be able to go to content and then member benefits. And if you look right there, you show this at the register, and you can get 20% off whenever you visit Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. So make sure that you go and do that and check them out. They're located in Lamarck. They are also located in Galveston on Seawall. If you haven't been yet, hey, today is the day where you can learn what Arnold has going on, the locations. And I know there's an event. There's a really cool thing. I believe it's going on this weekend that we're going to be touching on here a bit and how you can go get involved. So, hey, good morning. Good morning to everybody tuning in, and we're gonna get it going here. So Arnold, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to come here every time, and it's a fun time, and I enjoy being on here.
Is that a new hat?
Kinda.
It looks nice. I was like, man, I hadn't seen that one. That looks like a newer hat. That's legit.
Yeah, actually, I bought it for the Houston cook-off.
Yeah. So it was like this year new. You're a man of many hats, I will say. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Yeah. How many hats do you have? It's kind of like your trademark, though.
Don't know.
Like that many to where it's like
yeah.
I can't. It's like
it ain't that many. I half a dozen. Usually, I either throw them away when they get too old, or I got kind of like one that I use like doing the cook-off. It's kind of dirty and not very nice. This was my nice hat.
Yeah,
it's my nice going out hat.
I feel you on that. So you've been very busy because right now, is it fair to say it's cook-off season, or is it always cook-off season, like with your competitive team?
Yeah, it's always cook-off season. I mean, every weekend there's a cook-off anywhere in Texas.
Man.
And more than one. So, I mean, you just kind of pick and choose.
Because you have the restaurant, and it's open like every day.
Yes.
But then you also have a team put in place, and a lot of that is family and just people who have become family working with you over the years, to where you were able to get back into the competitive barbecue cook-off competitions and scene, right?
Correct.
Okay. So how long have you been back in like the circuit?
Probably 6 years now, I believe.
6 years. Yeah. And how long have the restaurants been?
8.
8 years.
Well, 8 years here in Lamarck, and we've got going on 2.5 years in Galveston.
All right. 2.5 years. I remember when that opened. Time flew by, huh?
It sure does.
Wow. Okay, there's one thing that, before we go on the FM, we got 2.5 minutes. There is an event coming up. I believe is it Big Mo? Is that
Big
correct?
Mo. Yeah.
So Big Mo, he's kind of like a celebrity, well-known barbecue guy, right?
Mo Kaysen, he's come out on Pitmaster as a competitor and as a judge, and he's got a couple other shows that he comes on. He done a commercial for one of the pizza place. I forget where. Almost came to me. Anyway, he did a commercial for them, and they were, I guess, using his barbecue on some of the pizzas. But he travels all over the world. He's been to Australia and promoting his barbecue and his stuff. They sell his spices and sauces at a Academy.
Oh, wow. So he's making his way to Lamarck, Texas, and not just anywhere in Lamarck, because there's a lot of cool stuff in Lamarck, but he's making his way to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue in Lamarck. And what's he have going on there?
He's going to be doing a barbecue class. Him and another guy. I better not say his name because I'm not for sure. I think it's Bob, but I may be wrong on that. But anyway, they're doing it. It's kind of a competition class, but it's for anybody who wants to better their game or up their game on barbecuing. There'll be, of course, all the secrets would probably be shown there, and some of the stuff that he does. He's going to be touching on how to cook brisket, ribs, chicken, the pork ribs, and beef ribs.
There's a saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Is that true whenever it comes to smoking brisket barbecue? Because I know a lot of people like yourself, you've been doing it, but is it a constant learning process?
It is, especially, the barbecue's just gotten so big, especially in the competition world. There's, a million ways to cook barbecue, and almost every one of them is good. It's just a matter of what you prefer, like I've tasted briskets that where I thought, they're just as good as mine, but it's just a different flavor, so you can't say, and that's why the competition is so hard, because it's not like a foot race where the fastest guy's going to win every time. It's a matter of opinion, and whatever those judges happen to like that time, It might be one time judges might like spicy barbecue, and next time most of the judges might like the sweet barbecue.
Yeah.
So, that's why the same person doesn't win every time. The only thing I hope for is to be consistent, that I'm at least in the top 10.
Placing in the top, depending on the taste. I like that. So we got 5 seconds, and we're going to go on the FM right now. Here we go.
For a great way to get in shape. They have something for you.
Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
That was a spot by Tupper Martial Arts. Shout out to Tupper Martial Arts, Anthony Tupper, and Ethan, who voiced that and created it. Ethan's like on eternal vacation as he is an intern and living that summer lifestyle. So we really miss you, Ethan. If you're out there listening, please call us. We miss you, 346-704-1806. Feel free to return our calls. I know you've been in like Colorado, you've been in Kentucky, Tennessee, he's like traveling the world, and he forgot about us here, but we miss you.
You know what, Ethan? Guess what? We have pork rinds and we got tacos in studio, and you don't get any of them.
You did bring some food today, Arnold, and shout out to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
What I said earlier.
About what? I mean, there's like a million things that came to mind. Whenever you say, don't tell him what I said earlier, you say like a bunch of stuff that I'm just like, why would you say that?
Arnold, one of the things I did say, I was like, our next guest is out there waiting, and I'm kind of disappointed because he didn't bring us food. Because you're hiding it.
Well, he's walking in. We can only see him from like here up.
So he's kind of disappointed. I was going like this. I'm like, Oh, he didn't bring food this time. Come on.
So you brought some gifts.
Did.
You brought some gifts and goodies. What do we have here today? Because I've never heard of pork roins, but Curt keeps saying a pork roin, and I'm really excited to learn what it is. But can you let us know what you brought here today?
It's pork skins.
Thank you.
I'll just say pork skins from now on.
Chicharrones, you can say pork skins. That works. We got some tacos that you just keep like spitting and breathing on over there.
I've been covering it up.
Whenever I'm going to spit, it's like.
My germs.
So,
oh my gosh. I couldn't even eat these right now, like on the air, or like effectively, because they just look so good. Like I would just like.
Yeah, you would definitely just make a mess.
I did make a mistake on the tacos. They were supposed to be fish tacos. Because I didn't think I had the fish tacos before.
We haven't.
But I guess when I was trying to figure out how many he could put in the box, I forgot to relay the message that they were supposed to be fish tacos.
Oh, yeah.
I just said tacos, and of course he made our usual brisket tacos.
I'm not going to complain.
They're awesome.
They look good.
So.
No complaints here. So what comes on the fish tacos?
We got a sauce that we make ourselves, but it's on a corn tortilla. And it's fried, kind of like fish nuggets. Ooh. And then we put the cabbage and with our sauce on it.
All right, that sounds good.
Actually, I had some yesterday, and they were awesome.
Yeah. So can you let everybody know, where is Texas Pit Stop Barbecue located? There's currently 2 locations, I believe.
There's, 2 locations. The one that has been here 8 years is in Lamarck, right on the exit 10, right on the freeway. And then the one in Galveston is right on the seawall, right in front of Walmart on 6612 is the address on the one on the seawall.
And for you, like, you have a great family and great team that helps run the restaurant along with you and your wife, and you just get to pick and choose. You're just like, well, I think I may go cruise the seawall today and go to work, make sure everything's running smooth. I'm going to go to Lamarck, make sure the original is running as well. So for you got to, I don't want to say, I know there's a lot of hard work that goes into running a business and being the head and the face and everything, but I say you got it made because you got the best barbecue, around, and just, I'm going to go to Galveston, Seawall, go to Lamarck. What am I going to do today, right?
Yeah, I would say I do have it made. I got two great daughters that run the restaurant. Valerie runs the one in Galveston, and Nikki runs the one in Lamarck. So I just kind of go back and forth and check on things, but usually I'm just in the way. And
then you have a son who makes some pretty good barbecue as well. Can you share about him?
Yeah, my son, he's part of Los Primos cooking team, and they kind of been whipping my butt here lately. They're doing an awesome job. I've been doing the cook-offs since 1989 was my first cook-off, and of course it's my son and my nephews. They have Los Primos, which means the cousins, and so all these years when they were running around, usually throwing rocks at people, getting in trouble. But
that's what Curt does when we go to your cook-off. He's like throwing rocks, like, dude, pay attention.
I guess they were paying attention because they're doing an awesome job, and we kind of go back and forth. But here lately, they've done a little bit better than I have. They actually won, probably one of the biggest cook-off in the state, the Galveston County Cook-Off, 285 teams, and they won the grand champion.
Wow.
Overall.
So you invited us with your team whenever it was the Houston Livestock Show, Rodeo, and Cook-Off, which was fun. How many teams are out there for that? Do you know?
They've changed the format out there. There used to be like 425 actual
entries,
but they changed it where now each team can only turn in one turn in, so it's actually about 250.
Okay, so we're getting ready for our Talk of Taco Cook-Off, which is going to be in October, and Curt's been proclaiming, and I believe it, but if we did have this many entries, we'd probably have to move locations. He was like, we're going to have 600 entries to the Talk of Taco Cook-Off. 600 entries, so 600 different, cookers, people out here, teams, and I was like, Curt, that would make us bigger than the Houston Livestock Show, Rodeo, and Cook-Off. We would have to move this to NRG and rent that out, which would be amazing. But we really want to make it in Lamarck, so hopefully we can get a huge turnout.
We have a bigger stadium than NRG here.
At Abundant Life?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use our gym. We can use our gym instead.
I'm just thinking, yeah, there's tons of ways. We'll just hire Casey Musgraves and
yeah. Hey, here's Los Primos chiming in. Hey, good morning, boys. We appreciate what y'all do, throwing down some good barbecue here in the community.
Margaret said I'm going to have to try this place. You've not been to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue yet, Margaret?
Go download the KHEA radio app, and then you can try it and then get a little bit of a discount as well, but make sure that you let them know, hey, KHEA radio sent me.
20% off. That's legit. I mean, did you realize what you did when you did that? Like, you done goofed.
You messed up, Arnold.
Arnold, you done goofed. Where you gave us an opportunity to let people come and go to Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
All right, we appreciate you, man. Arnold, you've been partnering with KHEA Radio for a while.
Our original,
now.
one of our very firsts that partnered with us and said, hey, we appreciate what you guys are doing for the community.
And even before that, y'all always. Here at Abundant Life, whenever there's events, hey, y'all, do y'all need some sides, with the school, just donating, just because y'all like to give back, and that's really awesome. So we just want to say that we appreciate you, your family, and what you guys have been doing here in the community.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been awesome being partners with y'all. Y'all have done a great job for us. It's been a whole lot of fun, and the community's been great for us. So. Anytime we can give back a little bit, we do our best to help somebody else out that needs help, because we've been blessed.
Curt, are you okay? He's over here just looking at the tacos, just drooling. I'm gonna go give them to my wife and be like, here, can you?
No, no.
Save Curt 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
The food,
I don't know if you could you can't really see. But this is a lot of tacos fit inside of this one box, and oh my gosh, I picked it up. This is stinking heavy.
I told you.
Can you switch this on? So, if you're listening on 99.5 FM, these are brisket tacos from the Texas Pit Stop that
How
you
many
are
tacos
missing
are
out
in
on.
there? A dozen?
And there's 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there is 8, and man, this is deliciousness.
The smell. I want to go hold this out and be like, kids. Marshmallows or brisket tacos? Come and get some. The kids would be like, I want brisket tacos. You know how they were talking earlier? We had Catherine Rudolph, who is the executive pastor of Abundant Life. They were in here with Safari Steve, and it was kind of cool. They were talking about how the kids can play with their food. They can make little things before they eat it.
It's like a craft.
A craft, right? And I'm
snack.
I do that every day when I eat.
Texas Pit Stop, he's making a craft.
I'm just playing with the food, and Nikki's like, get out of there, Curt. I'm like, sorry, Nikki.
When we go in, Nikki's awesome, and we get to the Lamarck location a lot more because we're in Lamarck, and it's 5, 6, 8 minutes away depending on traffic. Lamarck traffic or construction, right? So. We are over there as often as we can be. And the KHEA radio app with that 20% discount makes it a lot easier, because then we're just just give my paycheck. Take it, Arnold. Just take it all. We're going to eat out every day, and it's worth it. But Every time we go in, Nikki's working. She's doing something, handling something in the back, on the phone, ordering, doing everything right. And I'm like, Curt, we'll say hi to Nikki. She's working. Kurt's like, Nikki! As soon as we walk in, it's me, it's Curt. I'm right. I'm like, dude, let her work. Give her a break.
Listen, earlier I saw Amanda said, don't forget the Casper. Like, as part of Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, I mean, you guys been there. It's part of a legendary thing now. Like, I feel like whenever you mention Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, you have to mention the Casper sandwich.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Which is a brisket mac and cheese sandwich that was founded here at KHEA Radio by Curt Casper, an amazing radio DJ, bound to be in the Radio DJ Hall of Fame at some point in his life.
Of Lamarck.
It's the best. It's the best sandwich.
When we started ourselves.
It's the best sandwich this side of the Mississippi.
Here's the thing, and this is funny, and I wasn't planning on bringing this up until you went into your little monologue spiel.
Okay.
Curt doesn't even order the Casper sandwich anymore. You know what he gets? He gets a grilled cheese, which is delicious, a grilled cheese with sausage in it. And that's what he gets, which is delicious and it's great. But it's not the same.
I go in there and get the Casper sandwich as well, but I modify. Some days you want a brisket taco, some days you want the Casper.
So he's calling the brisket tacos the Casper now.
No, I'm not saying that.
We're talking to Arnold from Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. They're located in Galveston, located in Lamarck. Hey, there's an event that's taking place, I believe, Saturday. We talked to your wife about this. Is this taking place on Saturday still?
Yes.
Okay, so there was a story about a young boy who
12 years old?
I believe there was
11.
like an Amber Alert. He was kind of missing in the area. He, if I understand correctly, he had some stuff going on. So he maybe even like autism or on the spectrum. Yes. And so he was missing. I know I-45 now shared it out like, hey, we're looking for this young gentleman. Be on the lookout, right? And it turns out y'all were out of town.
Yeah.
Not there, but you have maybe some cameras.
Yeah, we were actually, we had taken a little mini vacation, and it was kind of weird that, that Saturday morning when he came missing, we were sitting down eating breakfast, and I was, going through my phone, and I seen that this 11-year-old boy was missing from Hitchcock, and I had a picture of him, and I showed it to my wife. Well, that was like about, 7:30 in the morning, and then and we were coming back home that day. Well, when we coming back home, I was driving up in the driveway, I see my water hose is laying out in the middle of the driveway, and it's running. And so I'm thinking like,
I didn't do that. I wasn't here. Yeah.
Who left the water hose? And what was funny is that I had seen my brother-in-law at the light when we were coming in. I said, man, my brother-in-law must have came in here, used the water hose and left it on.
Yeah.
And so anyway, as we got home, we unpacked, and my wife got on started looking at the cameras. And then she seen the boy was, I said, around 7:30 in the morning or earlier, walking up our driveway. And then even though he kind of walked all around the house, and ended up he turned on every faucet that we had outside. Well, of course, we didn't find that out till later that night.
He thought it was just a water hose.
Yeah, we just thought it was that one water hose. My wife said, I still hear water running. So she goes outside, and then we realized that every faucet we had outside was on.
Oh my goodness!
So we turned them off, and he walked all around our house, and he came to our front door, and he knocked for a good while, and then he went over to the neighbors, and then I guess the neighbors seen him, and I believe they were the ones that called the authorities that he was there.
They were able to get him back to his family.
Yes.
So I believe there's an event on Saturday, and you're welcome to attend. But y'all really wanted to do something. Yeah. Hey, man, because y'all are connected to that story. So you're inviting the boy and his family out there, and y'all are going to take care of him at the Texas Pit Stop, I believe, on Saturday.
And the neighbor that called the authorities, and then we're hoping that the officers that were involved, that they come out also and eat.
So that's this Saturday?
This Saturday at, I believe it's at 1 o'clock.
All right. So that's going to be that story is very, touching. And I'm glad that y'all are reaching out and being able to have everybody kind of just come together in a time and be grateful, because you never know in those situations, and you hate to see stories like that come out. But, this one has a good ending, and we kind of want to celebrate and let everybody communicate in a time where it's like a happy ending,
Yes, it is.
So that's awesome. And then the other thing that we've touched on a little bit already is Big Mo coming to throw down some barbecue, give everybody a little bit of a lesson. You know, you can always learn something else. Arnold, are you planning on being like Mo? Mo, Big Mo, okay. You're doing this pretty good, but let me teach you something as well.
Here's the hard part. When you make brisket tacos look this good, do you really need to bring in a brisket expert?
Well, I said that there's always believe you can learn from anybody. You know, even like from the, you know, of course, from the one of the best cooks to one of the worst cooks. You know, one of the worst cooks, you learn how not to do stuff. You know, don't do that. But like I said, so there you can learn. I mean, even from you, Curt, I can learn something from you.
What not to do?
You know, here's the one thing that you can learn, and I'll give this trade secret away. Use extra virgin olive oil when you're doing hot dogs. Like, cook the hot dogs in extra virgin olive oil, and it's going to blow your mind away.
Interesting.
He's told us, we've had professional cooks in, we've had people like you winning like the biggest trophies on the largest scale, and he's like, guys, I got the secret for you. Like restaurant, like 5-star restaurants, people have been doing it for years, and I'm like, it's kind of become a little bit of a thing now where he's just like, I got you. Cook your hot dogs in extra virgin olive oil.
Do you see our afternoon show? So we launched an afternoon show on Mondays at 3 o'clock. It's called Riding the Wave with Angie and Kelly, and it's Angie Mertens and Kelly Williams. They're coming on board to do a show, kind of like what we do, but in the afternoons. And they just said, Kelly and I will be up there in a minute for a staff meeting and barbecue. Come on down, let's go.
Yeah. The best of the best right here. So it's 1024. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11. We have VBS taking place. And if you are watching on Facebook, then you maybe have seen some of the kids come up to the window. And I see my son out there, which you can't see him right now, but if Curt scoots back, you'll probably be able to see my son hanging out back there, enjoying himself and having a good time. And I would love to give my son, he loves tacos. But I don't know.
To be like, Kellen, come over here. We got a surprise. He walks out there with a taco.
He would get jumped. There's like a 200 other kids out there that would be like, no.
This will make them mad. You ready?
Hey, and you know what? Here in a bit, we're gonna be talking to Chick-fil-A at League City Town Center. They want to do we want to do a giveaway. We approached them and we're like, what would it take for us to give away a year of Chick-fil-A? And they said, yeah, we can do that. So we said, you know what? Let's go. So shout out Chick-fil-A. They're going to be joining us here in a bit. Arnold, is there anything else here in the next couple minutes you'd like to share?
Yes. Well, you know, we talked about Mo coming and doing a class for us, and the class is $350, and it's about a 6-hour class. Of course, you'll get to eat. Of course, not on learn all the secrets about competition barbecue or just backyard cooking, but we're going to give away a spot for the class, and there's no purchase necessary. You just come by the restaurant, drop your name in, write your name on a piece of paper, your phone number, drop it in the box, and sometimes probably a week before the class is July the 20th, so probably a few days before that we'll do the drawing and let people know who's the winner of the. To do the class.
Awesome. So we are going to help spread the word. You know, with that box, we're going to come by, either do like a live or a video, just letting everybody know this. All you have to do is show up to the pit stop, put your name in the box, and guess what? You have the potential to get a spot for free where you can go learn from the best of the best. You got Arnold.
Or if you want to sign up on our website, there should be a flyer with the telephone number to call to sign up for the class.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I see people are just tuning in, so that's the class where you can learn from Mo.
Big Mo
himself. He's a professional barbecuer, if you call him that, right? Can you call him that?
He's a pit master. He's been on the show, the pit master. He's been a competitor. He's won there before, but he's also he's been a judge on the show.
Awesome.
I have the phone number here to sign up for it.
Oh, yeah.
If
we'll be able to put that in the description. But, yeah, if you want to sign up, 215-527-7739. You can also find out more information as well. If you call that number, you'd be like, hey, I'm looking for some more details. You know, what website can I go to? How can I find out? Where's a graphic? Maybe they'll be able to send you information. But you can find out that by calling that number. or you just want to sign up and be like, hey, I have to have this opportunity. If you know anything about barbecue and then you've seen this gentleman around, even if you don't know anything, I promise you've seen this gentleman around, and once you see his face, you're going to be like, I know him.
Yes.
I know that guy.
So the number again is one more time, 215-527-7739. That's 215-527-7739.
Ooh. The hubby's a barbecue pitmaster. I promise you he would want to be able to have the chance either to win this spot or just go. So this would be a good gift as well. Thank you, Arnold, for hanging out with us. You're the best. And thank you for the food. I'm going to try and keep Curt in line. And he's doing actually really good so far, so I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out if there's a way for me to eat it appropriately where I don't get it all over the gear.
Or you just be dripping over the other tacos. Either way, it's
exactly.
a little unsanitary.
Unsanitary. But I'm super excited. Thank you for the pork skins. And then the brisket tacos. See, I did it right that time.
You're welcome.
You did. Thank you, Arnold. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Sidewalk Profits. Whenever we come back, I believe we're going to be talking to Chick-fil-A, League City Town Center, learning about everything they have going on. We want to give Chick-fil-A away to you. I said Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
You like Chick-fil-A, right, Arnold? Do you ever go to Chick-fil-A?
No comment.
Can you say that as another restaurant owner? Like, is that weird? I feel like it's different, right?
Yeah, I say I'm not a Chick-fil-A fan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh. But
well, you put him on the spot.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. Next time I won't ask. Arnold, we love you. Guys, go download the KHEA radio app. Check out Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Inside of the app, you'll be able to go get 20% off every time you go in. All you have to do is show that you have the app, show that little members benefit section, and you'll be able to get 20% off.
Awesome. Thank you, Arnold.
Thank y'all.
You're awesome. We appreciate you. Hey, feel free, if you have questions about that barbecue pitmaster class with Big Mo and I believe it's Bob. Yeah, you'll be able to learn about that. Ask us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate Texas Pit Stop Barbecue. Shout out to the competition team, with Arnold and his crew, and then also shout out to Los Primos as well, who they're usually situated together, but they've been winning. They've been winning big, both of them, making some noise here in our Galveston County area. If you have any questions about anything that has to do with Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, hit us up or hit up Texas Pit Stop Barbecue directly. Stop in. Call the number that we listed there, 215-527-7739. We're about to talk some Chick-fil-A. We are about to talk Chick-fil-A League City Town Center. So I believe that's the one over at 646 and I-45. Man, whenever they first built that intersection, I don't think they knew that there was going to be a Chick-fil-A there. But as time has gone on, you can have a seat at this one.
Okay, awesome.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm awesome.
Woohoo!
Curt, shut the door. It's too loud. Thank you.
They were shaking my hand.
Oh my God, I know. Like, this is awesome.
We have VBS going on right now.
I know, that is so cool. That's why I told him, how was I not invited? This looks so fun.
We're excited that you're here today.
Yes, I am too.
We ran into you yesterday whenever we were on air with Pierre.
Yes.
And Pierre has connections with everybody. So I know he used to do, and he still does, a lot of stuff with Chick-fil-A,
Oh my
right?
God, yes, he's great. I actually met him several years, I want to say like 9 years ago, because he was the marketing director for Chick-fil-A KHEA.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where our relationship started.
So you're at the Chick-fil-A, is it 646 and 945?
Yes.
And that's the League City Town Center?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And that was, for a long time, the only Chick-fil-A in the League City.
Oh my gosh, yes. I used to say we were on the outskirts, like we're the last Chick-fil-A. I used to go to my marketing meetings and they'd be like, oh, Shannon swam from the ocean, because, directly in Houston, it was easy to get to there. I had to do the hour drive. And
yeah.
So.
Now I think there's one in Galveston?
Well, they have the, what is it called?
The one on the
Express, yeah.
The one on the seawall.
Okay.
A licensee. So it's not like a full service Chick-fil-A. Like, they don't offer the catering, and
Okay.
I think it's select items.
You can go in and get Dippin' Dots at the same place. I
Yeah,
think.
I've heard about that. That would be,
How can we get a licensee here in our building? And I mean, it may be too close to you guys, but like just on certain days,
Well, you just let us know. We'll come out and, set up the booths and,
So every day, like around lunchtime?
Yeah, we used to do that. We do that at several things. Like for schools and stuff, we'll set up for the lunches, kind of sell, you know? So it's definitely a big hit.
That's fun. So there's one in Texas City that opened, and I guess they have the licensee thing going on in Galveston. But for a long time, y'all were like, as south as it gets, it's here.
As south as it gets, yes.
What have y'all seen growth-wise in our area over the life of the Chick-fil-A there at League City Town Center?
Oh, my gosh. Well, even those have inundated our area, it still hasn't impacted the business. You know, Chick-fil-A fans are so loyal. They love Chick-fil-A, and so it's definitely been a big boost. We thought them coming into the area would affect us, you know, kind of bring down sales and stuff like that, or stop some of our community relationships, but they just keep growing, so it's really great.
So I was thinking, right whenever you were walking in, whenever they first built that intersection, I grew up in this area, so
I know so you've seen it change.
Yeah,
it's been awesome. It really has.
They should have planned for a Chick-fil-A coming in, because if they did, then they would have already been like, okay, we need this like 10 lanes.
Yes, but not only that, to build it in how they built it, you know, because it causes such a traffic jam when you're trying to exit. You know, everybody loves that little left-hand turn, and then the lines are so long, so everybody's coming out of Chick-fil-A quickly, and you know, it just gets, you know, you'll get calls from the drive-thru like, hey, we're stuck out in the road. Can you like hurry up? You know,
wow,
we're trying.
Yeah. So now they're doing a lot of construction there, which I think is about to open. Do you have any insight on that?
Oh my gosh. As far as when they're going to open it, they say in a couple weeks.
Okay.
So I'm hoping like mid-July. And like I was telling my husband, it is very crazy because they've never opened like 2-3 months ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
That very rarely happens. So.
And you guys will benefit from that.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because with the construction, it has definitely impacted us. Because again, like, I just recently moved to the Bay Colony neighborhood.
Yeah.
So
there.
I only lived there 2 weeks, and I love just going over that bridge. Chick-fil-A is right there. So now I have to go all the way down 517, do the little turnaround, go to Chick-fil-A, you know, and everybody's merging. Or you can go 96, and it's still just a headache. So definitely we appreciate everybody that comes out and makes that effort to still drive to Chick-fil-A.
All right. Right now we are talking to Shannon with Chick-fil-A, League City Town Center. We have 2 minutes left. We're going to go on the FM as well. If you're watching on Facebook, I see Perry. What's up, Perry Brooks? Shout out to 3BQ. We are going to be talking about everything that's taking place right now. There's a little bit of construction, but I think it's about to just bust wide open, and everybody's going to be, you know, having the time of their life and checking out a lot of Chick-fil-A.
Yes, yes, we're excited for that.
Sherry said, now I want Chick-fil-A. And I think she said that because I said, should we give away a year of Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I'm excited.
So next week we're filming. Can you kind of give us some details on what that consists of? Like, what are we filming to give away? Have you thought about all the details behind that yet?
Basically, again, just Chick-fil-A for a year. Probably one of our 36-inch cows. They're really big, so if you love Chick-fil-A, that's a great, you know, win.
That's awesome.
Like you said, like, comment, share, right?
Yes, that's all it's going to be. So one winner is going to win an entire year of Chick-fil-A.
Is that like 1 week, right? So it's like 52. How does that work?
There you go. It's 52 meal coupons. So I'm splurge. I'm not going to do the sandwich. I'm going to go ahead and do the meal. So 52 meals. I mean.
So the meal consists of like the drink and the fries.
Yes. And the entree. So you get to choose for your Chick-fil-A sandwich or your 8-count nuggets. So.
And sauces are included.
Oh, of course. And we don't charge for those, you know?
Some places, and I'm not going to mention any names,
I know.
It's like arm wrestling somebody like, can I have another barbecue sauce? And they're like, you want a what? I just got one. It's like, well, you got 4 nuggets. Yeah, you get one. It's like, but I really want it for my, you know, my French fries.
And if you go to places now, you have to ask for napkins. That's kind of crazy because like at Chick-fil-A, we're like, okay, well, you know, it's standard. So you go through some people's drive-thru and you get nothing. You get no sauces and no napkins. So you're like, what's going on?
Yeah. Yep. And y'all have, how many sauces do y'all have? But that's probably a bad question to ask right now because we got 10 seconds. But I like the buffalo sauce, Polynesian sauce.
There you go. Maybe you can see if somebody can name them all, you know?
Woo. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. That was Stephanie Gretzinger out of hiding. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
It's 10:37 a.m. We have Shannon in studio. She is from Chick-fil-A, League City Town Center, right there at I-45, 646. We're going to be talking about all the cool things that are going on at this specific location. How has the construction affected them? And we're going to see if we can weasel away a giveaway to give away a year of Chick-fil-A to you, one winner.
You know, one of the things, Gardy, that we haven't talked about a whole lot is food in a long time. And today, it feels like we've talked about food all day. You know, we talked about 3BQ and Perry Brooks because he had his stuff designed by Southern Sass Vinyl and more. Then we had Texas Pit Start Barbecue, who brought us some awesome tacos. And now we're talking to Chick-fil-A, who will be giving away an entire year of Chick-fil-A.
We're excited about it.
I'm excited.
Shannon, are you originally from here? Where are you from?
I'm actually formerly from Corpus Christi.
Cool.
So I moved up here probably about 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm lying because I've been with Chick-fil-A for
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh my gosh, yes. For 9.5 years. So
Hey, isn't there another place that's originated from Corpus Christi, like another restaurant?
Whataburger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to bring that up. It's kind of tough, because there's a couple things
I was going to bring it up, so I'm glad you did.
Okay, awesome,
because I was going to be like, so have you seen an increase in sales since they sold off to Chicago?
Oh my gosh, I know. I was like, what? That's so weird.
You're like, come to Chick-fil-A instead.
But, the thing about Chick-fil-A that we've learned is there's like the growth has been controlled. So it's controlled growth, testing the area so that way you can keep the quality customer service and the vision behind all of them. I've never been to a Chick-fil-A where I had a bad experience. And that's true. Yeah, I've never had a bad experience.
Well, that's really great. Sometimes, things happen. And again, we just try to say, like, as long as we can win you back and make it up to you and, treat you like family, that's all that matters to us. Because, again, some things do happen. And, like you said, the growth is sometimes, very scary when you're actually, like, inside what we call the cockpit, like, controlling it. So
yeah, and I just want to say thank you.
Oh, no, thank y'all. The community is what, supports us.
So here's the funny thing about Chick-fil-A, and I don't think I've ever told you this, Gardy.
Yeah.
When I lived in Nebraska, I knew a gentleman. In Nebraska, at the time when I lived in Nebraska, this is like 2011, the only Chick-fil-A was inside the Mutual of Omaha building.
Oh,
so
wow.
you had to go into the bank and like be a customer of the bank or work for Mutual of Omaha in order to get Chick-fil-A in the entire state of Nebraska, which is like mind-blowing to me, right?
Wow.
Like this is 2011. It wasn't that long ago. Like
Yeah,
this is not one of those
really
things,
not.
right? But there's a gentleman that I knew who would plan his vacations around where Chick-fil-A was. So like he's not going to anywhere else unless they have a Chick-fil-A.
That's smart.
Because he
Yeah.
lived in Nebraska where we didn't have Chick-fil-A. So he's like, when I go on vacation, I'm going to a place where there's
Wow.
Chick-fil-A. It was kind of cool.
So I would kind of be interested in his story of what got him turned on to Chick-fil-A. Like, what was your first experience like at Chick-fil-A? I mean, because obviously he fell in love. So.
Yeah, probably a great vacation.
Yeah.
I grew up, I was born in Lake Jackson. And so in Lake Jackson, there is one Chick-fil-A. It was like inside the mall. And then there's a lot of growth that has taken place
And then they
since
branched
then.
out.
But yeah, man, there's something about it. The waffle fries.
Yes.
It's the sauces, and we actually had someone name all the sauces. So there's zesty buffalo, barbecue, honey mustard, cheese sauce, 99 cents extra, garlic and herb ranch, Polynesian, sweet and spicy sriracha. They actually gave, then Chick-fil-A sauce, and they gave like a little review of some of the flavors as well.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
So you know what?
Sherry's putting her name in that to win the entire year.
She wants. I mean, I wanted too. That'd be nice.
We also joked earlier, and we feel bad. We kind of gave you a heads up, but we had to hide the other Chick-fil-A stuff that we already had in studio. So
I know. I was so disappointed. That's what I told my husband on the way. I was like, man, I needed to grab some goodies, but I did bring 15 meal coupons. Next time I'm going to bring some. Again, we can raffle off some big, like 36-inch cow. Something like that.
So it's like a big cow.
Oh my
like
God,
a
it's huge. 36. Yes. We use
Okay.
them for our bingo prizes. So if anybody doesn't know, we host family nights every Tuesday night, 5:30 to 7:30. And so last Tuesday of the month is always bingo. So
okay, bingo. So what can you expect at a family night?
oh my gosh, basically food number one.
Oh yeah.
Lots of fun. So every first Tuesday we'll have kind of like characters. So
Mm-hmm.
the first Tuesday in July we're gonna do the Lion King characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then the science guy, he's always been a big hit. If y'all don't know Mark Shepard, he's known in Chick-fil-A's for doing science. He was a science teacher, and then he was so successful.
Does he
that-
do songs?
Yes, he'll like sing, and he does experiments.
I know
One
Mark
night y'all will have
Shepard.
to come and check him out. He is.
I know Mark Shepard. Yeah.
You do, right?
Yeah.
He wears the white wig.
Hey, yeah. Well, I've never seen him perform like that.
Oh no!
But I've seen him without a wig.
Okay.
so-
Did y'all bring him to your Abundant Life Vacation Bible School?
No, but we should have.
Y'all should.
Man, we need to hit him up.
I know.
we've done good.
Who's the contact for this Vacation Bible School? We need to get Chick-fil-A out here.
Catherine Rudolph.
Okay.
Not me. Catherine.
No, it is not him. Yeah, she's the executive pastor here.
Okay, awesome. This is, great turnout.
Yeah, there's
300 kids.
There's about 300 kids here. Yeah, they have them broken up in stations, and it's always fun.
I'm good friends with TJ, who runs I-45 now, and he goes,
"Oh my gosh, I love that.
How many kids do you have?" And I said 300. He goes, "That would put you as one of the biggest Vacation Bible schools in the greater Houston area," which is cool.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll try to see if I can send someone.
Kudos to that.
Yeah,
so that's amazing.
Super excited to be one of the biggest ones. Hey, you said you had 15 coupons.
Yes,
I'm counting the ones that I have sitting here over here, and there's 6. So if I get 15, then that puts me almost to the 52. That almost puts me to the 52.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to
that I'm like,
he's like, can you come back next week?
Next week and bring another 15.
So this is courtesy of Michael Lee. Is he the owner operator there?
He's actually the owner, yes.
Okay. And we see Pierre Castillo tuned in. He said, hey Shannon Johnson, she's one of the top marketing directors in the Houston market. We go all the way back to the days when I worked for Chick-fil-A.
For Chick-fil-A. Oh, sorry. He didn't say that.
So Pierre has a background of doing marketing as well for Chick-fil-A, right?
Yes.
Is that how you know him? Because you were on his show yesterday.
Yes. So like I said, like 9.5 years. And then we would go to the marketing meetings, and that's how again, he was just up there talking, and so it just fell together like that. And I used to go to his store and have kind of meetings again, just that relationship. So really, really great guy. We go way back.
What kind of things can be expected? Because there was food that y'all brought, and there was the tea, and then there was like a different kind of tea, and then there was some shakes. Like, is there new stuff for summer, or like new menu items that have been rolled out?
So we have our smokehouse barbecue sandwich, grilled sandwich.
Wow.
Yes. And so it's always kind of nerve-wracking bringing new products in, but again, they take off. Just like the passion fruit tea. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Did y'all get to try any yesterday?
I didn't try the passion fruit because I love the sweet tea.
The sweet tea is number one. I don't know if anybody, So.
You can't top that.
No.
So if you had the choice between sweet tea and the other option, I'm going the sweet tea.
Me too. That's always a number one.
I'm the lemonade kind of guy. And Chick-fil-A's lemonade is very distinct, and it's delicious.
Very distinct. Yeah. Very. Our back of the house workers, our employees back there, they cut them fresh every day. So every day the lemonade is squeezed fresh.
Wow.
They actually soak the lemons in warm water. They cut them, they squeeze them, then they put the sugar. And again, it's all made. It's labor intensive. Everything's made from hand back there.
In customer service, whenever it comes to Chick-fil-A, how important is that?
Oh, that's number one. Yeah. Our customers are definitely, by far. Again, they're what supports us, inside our store and out in the community. So
how do you train?
Oh, wow.
And find the people to be able to pull that off, because it is very noticeable.
It really is. And again, you can't teach somebody to make those connections and stuff. Also, you can just try to get the right talent. So it's just those things that you're looking for during an interview. You're looking for eye contact. You're looking for, are you enthusiastic?
How's my eye contact today?
You're very good. Y'all are very good, So that's a big thing, because you like to stay, like we say, stay connected, Did
you see that? So we have VBS going on again, and so some of the kids are peeking in, and we had a pretzel vampire, like a walrus or something. He was like looking at the window. But right now we're talking to Shannon from Chick-fil-A, and it takes a lot to work at Chick-fil-A.
My appreciation. Isn't it? Or what's the phrase? I just
pleasure.
My pleasure.
And when
I would not be able to work at Chick-fil-A.
If you're going to cut me off, at least get the line right.
Yeah.
Come on, my pleasure. That's very, very important.
Oh my gosh,
and noticeable.
Could you imagine, so when you first go there and they would just say, it's like a joke. So you got to learn my pleasure, because if you say you're welcome, you're fired, So at first you're you're trying not to make those mistakes of oh my God, you're welcome. Or, so when you say my pleasure, and then you start dreaming it in your sleep. And then you say it on a day-to-day basis, and people look at you like,
did you work for Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. Like this one lady, I remember I went to an event with her, and I had told her, oh, my pleasure. And she was like, she just started dying laughing. She was like, I didn't know people say that outside of the store. Just like
funny.
Yeah.
That is good stuff. So what kind of, I know y'all do a lot of outreach and giving back. What kind of things are y'all doing? Even here, you're like, hey, I wish I would have known about this.
Yes. The kid, I love kids. So again, family nights and stuff. Since I've been there 9 years, I've seen people's kids grow up, and it's just great to be able to give back to the community.
Did you see the petting zoo yet? I don't know if we haven't been out because they weren't here when we started the show, but I think they're around here. The exotic petting zoo's out there somewhere. So there's like a kangaroo today. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, Jim's Jungle.
They're for the kids?
Yes.
Wow.
They've been in our studio. We had Ike. He's a tortoise, and he's huge. And he was doing laps around the studio.
Laps? I was going to say, does he move real slow?
No, it was awesome. He was moving pretty quick.
I think Ike is like 8, but the tortoise can live to be like 100+ years old is what they were saying.
Did you hear her say? She was actually in on Tuesday. We had the lemur was running around the studio on Tuesday, but she was like, yeah, I'm going to have to will the tortoise because the tortoise is going to outlive the tortoise. Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
Who's taking care of the tortoise?
Wow.
Well, yeah.
You got to take care of yourself first before you can kind of take that responsibility on. It's a lot. But yeah, hey, we got about 10 minutes left. We're talking to Shannon. If you have any questions about Chick-fil-A, maybe we can talk about, I guess, what is like the overall vision. But feel free to ask if you're listening on 99.5 FM. You can text us 346-704-1806. If you're watching on Facebook, feel free to leave it in the comments. But like, what is the overall vision of Chick-fil-A?
Well, ours is to create a great experience by finding memorable ways to serve. So that's kind of our vision and what we're looking to do every day. Again, we want you to come in, feel like family, and not only that, have a memory to take home with you. So like the family nights or whether we do a spirit night or something, it's all about building memories. Because again, as your kids grow up or your family grows up, like some families come a couple times a week and that's their time. That's their time to, build their family time. And so.
How did you get into marketing?
Oh, wow. It's actually a crazy story. So I was a teen mom. And so, I worked a couple jobs. And then we moved up here. My husband got an opportunity at the plant with BP back then. So, and I was like, well, I just need something part-time because my kids are going to, they were going to school. And so that's where it started. And I was like, well, let me just apply, and it just started part-time. And
with Chick-fil-A?
With Chick-fil-A. And so that's just, and it just snowballed from there. So I was like, okay, I was really trying to dive big into the marketing aspect of, again, like what, educate the customers on, okay, well, we're here not just, again, for you to come and grab food, but we're here to support you. We're here to do fundraisers. We're here to, be in the community. So, like I said, it's definitely grown.
How has that changed? You said, I think like 9 years?
9 years.
How was that marketing technique in the industry change, 9 years ago till today?
Oh, my gosh. It is so big on technology now. Like, it really is. Like, as you see, like, phones and stuff, and I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. Sometimes your phone just, your phone, your emails, and what it was 9 years ago isn't the same.
Yeah, it is like
on my phone, like my friend that one day was like, "Oh my gosh, look, you have like 52 unread text messages," and I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed, but So when you build those relationships and those connections, man.
I hate having notifications, and we
my phone's on silent all the time, so
we manage a lot, and so like going through and be like, get rid of that notification, get rid of that notification. At one point, our pages, which manages all of the pages, I was trying to stay up to date on all of that where it didn't have any notifications, and as you can kind of see, it's like 20 plus on each one, and it's like, no, I'm good. I'll just let those notifications run.
Yeah, and then sometimes you're like, I gotta empty my phone because there's just so much data in there.
Yeah, I had to do that with emails because I had like unread emails, hundreds, maybe 1,000 or something like that, and I was like, I gotta get rid of this because that's gonna bug me. So now I keep like about 7. But they're like important. I'm like, that one's unread on purpose because I need to go back to it, right?
Yeah, see, I do that too. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to read that one because I do need to go back and that needs attention. So, it'll let you know that you didn't read it. So.
Cool. Very cool. Again, we're talking to Shannon. She is the marketing director at Chick-fil-A League City Town Center, which is that location was one of the first ones, I would say, for our area. It was the furthest south. And since then, there's one that's opened in Texas City, which is still really, really new.
Yes. And, one of the things that I want to say really fast and say appreciation to is Pierre Castillo. We made this connection and we were able to talk to you yesterday because of Pierre. So we just wanted to say thanks to
Thank you, Pierre
for that.
Awesome.
You were on the show yesterday.
Yes.
Did you actually talk on his show?
I did. Y'all had left. So, it was, I just kind of gave a brief summary of, again, our summer products.
I liked that shot because there's the couch and then there was like in front of the couch, then there was singing, and then there was the display.
Oh my gosh.
Which was cool. I was able to watch some of it last night.
Yes, it turned out really great. It was really fun. So it was great just watching back. Y'all know being there and then watching it back. It's so amazing. So
yeah, very cool. And what are some of those summer products?
So our smokehouse grilled sandwich.
Yeah.
Then we have the passion fruit tea, and then our peach milkshake.
Do they usually change? Because when I think of Chick-fil-A, the first thing I think of is the chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the number one, get it plain with the pickle on it. That's like Chick-fil-A to me.
Chick-fil-A, yes.
I don't think I've ever had anything beyond that at Chick-fil-A, in all honesty.
You stick to the standards because when I first moved here, the League City Town Center Chick-fil-A location wasn't open. So we would drive all the way back then, and it was El Dorado. And we would get the hero. That's what we call them, our hero products. Our Chick-fil-A sandwich and our nuggets. And we would make that drive all the way from Lamarck to El Dorado just for those products.
Yeah.
So
what do you get now? Like, do you change it up or get the standard?
Oh, my gosh. So working at Chick-fil-A, you do have to be a little health conscious. The minis got me into trouble a while back. It was our minis and our cinnamon cluster. I used to have that for breakfast every day. And so I kind of like put on a little weight. So then I just kind of go in for our healthier options. So now I go with a Southwest grilled salad. If you haven't had that, it's amazing.
I love
it. I love the spicy chicken, and it's grilled. It's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know, one of the things, so as a radio DJ, all I do is talk to Gardy every single day. You know, like it's every day. I don't feel like I could ever go outside of the box and talk to somebody else or do another radio show with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
For you, you're Chick-fil-A every day, or do you ever get tired of Chick-fil-A?
Honestly,
do you eat Chick-fil-A every day?
Pretty much. And my son actually works there. My son and daughter actually work there, and they will eat it every day. They work there, and then when we're at home and they want something, they're like, let's go to Chick-fil-A, you know? So, I mean, yes, it's just a custom, and it's great food. So
wow. That's cool.
I would have a hard time working at a restaurant.
It is hard. It's managing, again, what you're eating. So you just got to be, a little.
I used to work at Subway.
Oh,
in
wow.
high school. I worked there, and I would close, but that would be my dinner every single night. And I gained a ton of weight.
But he would make extra cookies before close, like on purpose. And he's like, I guess these aren't going to sell. Oh, God, no.
Okay.
No. He's from Nebraska. I'm from here.
Yeah, but I would. Well, I didn't say like, I would have to take them and just eat them.
That's
that's the underlying.
I would pay for them, but I was in control where I could be like, I want fresh sugar cookies. Let me put a batch in the oven. And then I end up buying all dozen of the sugar cookies and eat all dozen that night. Like it was just part of that,
You're just accustomed when you're around that food, that's what appeals to you. So.
Have you ever custom made your own Chick-fil-A? Because that was the other thing I used to do working in food is like I would custom make my own sandwiches. It's like, okay, let me try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And you create a masterpiece because every day you do it, you're like, oh, okay, next time I'm going to add a little bit of this.
Yeah. Actually, not really. I just kind of like usually just stick to the basics. And so
yeah,
I usually leave it how it is. The Chick-fil-A sandwich is great, Nuggets, I don't need any sauce for the nuggets because they're delicious. So
you do nuggets no sauce?
Nuggets no sauce. That's, maybe a little ketchup.
Mm-hmm. The spicy chicken was a game changer for me.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I used to put they used to have like Tabasco, then they switched to another hot sauce, and I used to just put it on there, and I like sometimes like mayonnaise on there. I just do because I've had it that way forever. So now what I do is get like the buffalo sauce, and I may put like a thing of mayonnaise on there and mayo, and with the spicy chicken, and you're good to go.
My daughter loves it just like that.
Yeah. Man, it's so good.
It really is.
When I was a kid, and we would go to that one at the Lake Jackson Mall, I would order the normal sandwich, the number one, and that's before they had I don't know what sauces, if they had any. It was just ketchup, right? And then they came out with the grilled chicken sandwich, and I wanted to try it, or I'm not sure what it's called, but I got that for a while, and now it was so good, and I don't even know what made me change, and I don't think I could talk myself into I'm just going to try this because it's like, well, the spicy chicken sandwich is so good, but I mean, y'all have a really a lot of options, like even the salads, and a lot of people get dedicated to one item. Like, this is what I get.
Yes.
That they're almost not scared to venture out, but it's like, why would I want to?
Yeah. It becomes your addiction. You're like, I'm just satisfied with that one item.
Yeah, number two. Number two, and I'm good to go.
Or iced coffees. We have those.
Iced coffee?
Yeah, I was going to bring y'all some today. Next time I'm going to bring y'all some. So iced coffees, I love the iced coffee.
I mean, you got to match 8 tacos.
I know,
from Texas
and
Pit Stop,
I'm really worried about this big taco down here. I mean, did y'all blow that up since yesterday?
There it is over there.
Oh my God! So did y'all buy that to get y'all through the season?
So whenever we hit 1,000 likes, we got this one. When we hit 5,000 likes, we got that one.
Oh my gosh!
And so we hit 8,000 likes yesterday, and so we have like 8,000.
So are y'all gonna go get a?
When we get 10, when we get to 10, we're gonna have to make a bigger one because that's the biggest one that we find.
Yeah.
10, I think I'm gonna do the taco on the arm with KHEA radio.
Taco tat,
the taco tat. Are you gonna have one of these brisket tacos? We got 8 of these.
Oh my gosh!
Did you
I'll
see
take
them?
one. I don't. Wow, those are pretty. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Those kids have been eyeing them. Yeah, they're like.
It's funny.
They're out there looking at the tacos, and they're like, "Well, we got marshmallows and pretzels."
Yeah. So, is there anything else you'd like to share? Maybe remind everybody about the location and why they should come check you guys out.
Yes, definitely. Like he said, construction's wrapping up in a couple weeks. Again, we offer more than just chicken. We offer fundraisers, spirit nights, family nights, anything. Any donation requests or any way we can help the community, we're here to help. So.
Well, we appreciate you guys, and thank you. Hey, and we have these cards. We're going to try and not use them all for ourselves, but we'll be maybe getting these to some of you guys that are watching.
Can you add them to my collection? I'm try
scared.
To
if I do this,
collect 52 of them,
52
so then
card
I can
deck.
be like, hey, look, a year's worth of Chick-fil-A.
Put them in the pinata.
Oh, now she's talking. We have the kids out there like bashing
oh my
the
gosh,
piano.
yeah.
I got a Chick-fil-A gift card.
We need to make a Chick-fil-A vacation Bible study day.
Ooh, that'd be fun. This has been KHEA Radio Kickstart. Hey, guess what? We'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to be talking about house rentals, and then we're also going to be talking to Reggie about Stay Recruited, about an awesome organization where they're trying to get people to make sure even after they're done playing sports that they're able to come back and be a part of society and not just go back to living life on the streets like they grew up in.
Thank you for that. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Be blessed.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you.